All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bro, I got a crook in my neck. Good morning. Good morning. I woke up with a crook in my neck, bro. It's not for the week. Good morning, everybody that's in here so far. Welcome back to another daily Fact and Stats show. Excuse me, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Typically on YouTube and Twitch. Thursdays, as of right now, on I didn't link that. Thursdays, as of right now, on hold on. All right, Thursdays as of right now on playback. Either way, we are here. We are locked and loaded, and I'm ready to get into everything today. Good morning, to every single body again that is here. If you're on the YouTube side of things, do me a solid and hit the thumb of the button on this video. That helps the algorithm out for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to come across Facts and Stats and be willing to chime in. I'm on the show. Be willing to type in the comments. Be willing to join the stage. Be willing to come back on a day-to-day basis. And I think that's more so what it's all about. Also, if you're on YouTube and you want to extend your support for the platform, there's a couple of things you guys can do. You can send super chats and or super stickers, and or more importantly, you can become a member. The link to becoming a member is in the description on this video. Again, the link to becoming a member is on the description or in the description on this video. Next, for the folks that's on Twitch, thank you. Keep rocking. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep doing daily shows. That's what it's all about. And yeah, man. A couple of things you guys can do. You can send bits. You can gift sub. You can become a sub. I will say though, if you want to become a sub, I will advise you to be a sub through become a sub through Amazon Prime if you have Amazon Prime. If not, I'll just drop the regular link to become a sub in the chat right now. And the Nightbot will also be posting that in the chat as well. Again, if you have Amazon Prime, all you gotta do is connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and you can sub for free. So keep that in mind as well. Two Turn was good. Malik, what's good? Facts, double back. Become a member, man. Become a member. Extend that support for the platform, for Facts and Stats, and for what I do on a day-to-day basis for myself and also for you all, more importantly. Slogan is always speak your mind. Built this platform for allow anybody to come on stage and speak their mind in regards to what the topic is. I built this platform to have anybody come on stage and speak their mind in regards to what the topic is. And as you can see today, topics, we're going to be going over this last night football game for whatever it's worth. After that, we're going to be looking at some of the NBA games from this past Wednesday and Thursday. After the Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be looking at some matchups. Hold on, y'all, because I forgot to put the link under this tweet. Give me 1 second. I forgot to put the link under this tweet. Give me 1 second. Yeah, yesterday was a bad night of basketball and football, to be honest. But I'm happy because that means we get to get to the verses, or we get to get to the new music. We got G Herbo on the docket. I'll say it in a second. Hold on. I forgot to put the link under here, just in case somebody come across that tweet. Just in case somebody come across the tweet, gotta be prepared. All right. Looking at some of the matchups for college basketball today and yesterday. Today and tomorrow. Maybe even college football as well. So maybe Fridays. Well, Friday's supposed to be college football look ahead. Maybe it'll be like college basketball, college football look ahead, and then always new music Fridays. We got a single from Kalani. G Herbo new album called Lord Herb, and then I'm gonna play Lil Baby new single from this past Wednesday. I didn't hear none of those three things that I just listed yet. So that's going to be looking at today. And then if the room is up for it, we're going to get to another versus on back-to-back weeks. So again, if the room is up for it, we're going to get to another versus on back-to-back weeks. Shout out to Amadou for winning last week. Today, I'm going to word it like this. Today is y'all got two options for anybody that participates. If we do a versus, y'all got two options. I give a hoodie. Y'all select whoever wins. You can select. I give a hoodie to the winner, and or say it's 6 people, say it's 8 people. I will say, hey, if you are a part of the versus and you want to put into a pot for the winner, by all means, y'all can compete and do it that way too. $5, $10, make it fun. That's if y'all want to do that. If not, I'm just gonna give a hoodie away to the winner. So, say, it's Amadou, Good, CG, whoever else. 10 ahead that'll equal 80, or if it's 660, the winner get the whole 60. The winner get the whole 80. So, y'all have that option, or y'all have an option for the winner just get a free Facts and Stats hoodie. Since it is obviously chilly outside. So that's what we're going to be getting into today. Again, thank y'all so much for being in here so far. If you want to join the stage, you have to join the stage through the Facts and Stats Discord. The Discord is pinned on Twitch. Now, I'm also going to, Black was good. I'm also going to pin the Discord on YouTube. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I woke up with a crick in my neck, so I'm a little pissed off, bro. I ain't going to lie. Like, how do you even wake up with that? How do you even wake up with a crick in your neck? Like, that shit is annoying. And it's like, you can't get it out. Like, I don't know what you can do to get a crook out your neck. For real, bro. Shit is annoying, bro. Give me 1 second, y'all. Golly. Nobody here ever had a crook in y'all neck? Crook in your neck is crazy. Ow. Ah. Ow. Shit is annoying, bro. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get into it, bro. Stop being dramatic. You look like a girl. I guess, man. You never had a crook in your neck, I can tell, brother. And that's okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm making a quick post real quick before we get into this game. Oh, let me hit the Discord. Again, if you want to join the stage and talk sports with me in regards to last night's games, feel free. If you want to talk about some of these college matchups that we have today, feel free to pull up. Why did it say I'm in the Discord? Feel free to pull up and join the Discord. I never did that over pain. You don't know what real pain is like. How can you say I never did that over pain? You don't even know what real pain is like. I never did that over pain. You don't know pain. You heartless. Like, you don't feel no pain. But that's another story though. I'm gonna call you Mr. 3. Yeah, I would never call myself a demon, brother. But shout out. All right. This crook is crazy. I don't even know the last time this even happened, if ever happened before either. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm in real pain. I don't think I can understand it. All right, so last night, bro, we had a mid game, y'all. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you all. I don't even know if I even have the word. It's legit no words to talk about when it comes to this game. It's really nothing to say. It's ridiculous. Like, that was really a national football game last night. Respect to the Broncos. Respect to the Raiders. Right, I'm lagging. Hold on. Respect to the Broncos. Am I lagging in the chat when I talk? You feel me, Justin? Am I lagging in the chat when I talk? I'm good now. But respect to the Broncos, respect to the Raiders. As far as the Broncos, I guess they're 8-2. I was one of the ones that said, "Yeah, man, f that." They number one for me. They winning ball. They gotta be one. And we watched the game yesterday, or majority of us or whoever. Your team is at skill position. If your quarterback is did it update? Did it update? Oh, it's uploading. Damn. No matter how good that's uploading as a video. Whoa. Yeah, no matter how good your quarterback is, no matter how good you are at a corner room or safety or defense in general, wide receivers, whatever. If you got a mid quarterback, buddy, good luck. Because you ain't going to make it. The good ones, the great ones, the elite ones. The Broncos, they 8-2. They got a good football team. Nick Bonito, shout out to him. He was a bright spot in that defense yesterday. He's a dog. Hufanga, he was coming down making some plays as well. This may be, right? Obviously going to make the playoffs. They could end up winning the division. I don't know. We're going to see. But I wasn't impressed last night. And honestly, I haven't been impressed with the majority of their games this season, to be completely honest. Even with me saying they should be one on the power rankings. I think on like a 7-game winning streak, something like that. But I haven't been impressed with the majority of their games this season. J.K. Dobbins at 18 carries, 77 yards. They're continuing to feature, or I wouldn't say feature, but he's continuing to get more looks and targets than Cortland Sutton. I'm referring to Troy Franklin. Sutton mid to me anyway. Sutton been mid to me. Respect everything that he do last year or the previous year or whatnot, but I never was a Cortland Sutton fan. Never will be a Cortland Sutton fan. That's just something random off the top of my mind. And this is coming from he don't got him no more, but Process always try to offer me Cortland Sutton in fantasy football. And I'm like, bro, I would never roster Cortland Sutton. It's Cortland Sutton. When you think of the game-changing wide receivers on a consistent basis, you don't think of no Cortland Sutton. I'm not. He's not even a top 15 wide receiver in the football. So, that's why I was all for them trading the first-round pick for Jalen Waddle, if that was a real thing. I don't even know if that was a real thing, but I don't like to trade first for wide receivers personally, but I would have did it for Waddle in this offense. And but at the end of the day, it's still going to circle back to Bo Nix. I think in this game they said it was 13 punts combined or something like that. It was ridiculous, bro. Ashton Jeanty got into the end zone. He had 19 carries, 60 yards. I don't understand the Raiders' offense yesterday. How you make it a priority to feature Brock Bowers last week, and then come back today and he only get 3 targets. And this is the first game after trading Jacoby Myers. How you trade your best wide receiver and then your best offensive option don't get the ball? I don't know. However you got to give him the ball, you got to do it. However you got to throw targets to him, you got to do it. 3 targets is unacceptable. You can't win a football game like that. Granted, they had numerous opportunities to win this football game, though. I want to make that very clear. They had numerous opportunities to win this football game. Obviously, it came down to Carlson missing a field goal to tie it up 10-10. So I do want to give them credit for that. They played a good football game. Even with it being low scoring. My bad, I didn't know y'all was up here. They played a good football game. But yeah, man, there's nothing else to say, bro. This was 2 mid quarterbacks going at it yesterday. They both suck, if you want me to be real. The Broncos ain't going to be on nothing in the playoffs. The Raiders need to hurry up and get another top pick. Hurry up and try to build around that offense with Jeanty and Brock. Build up around the offensive line. You need another wide receiver. You need defense. They need a lot. So, teams like the Raiders don't really get too much of my talking time. I'm giving them the floor real quick. As far as the Broncos, it's going to be just like last season, man. You got stepped on in the playoffs last year. You'll get stepped on in the playoffs this year. And more than likely, I'll say. And I'll leave it at that. Anyone else, Shaggy and or T, y'all want to chime in on this game from last night?
Yeah, just this.
No, I don't want to chime in on the game. I want to chime in on you. You can't acknowledge how bad Bo Nix is and how mid he is, and then say you would trade a first round pick for a wide receiver. Jalen Waddle. That's not how that works, thing.
Yeah, I just said after. I said even with me being saying that, then I would then have to fit the reality that they still gonna have a mid quarterback.
Yeah, but you still say that's why you would have did it. No, you shouldn't do that with a bad quarterback. Not how that works.
Hey,
I was just gonna say for the game, just bad, just overall bad from the Raiders. I don't think anybody came in the expectation that the Raiders would play like well, but there was multiple times they drove down the field, take a bad sack or a bad penalty, push them out of field goal range. I think it was 3 or 4 times that happened. They finally get in field goal range, missed the kick. You spoke to it. Brock Bowers 3 targets. Like it's not. I don't know what their plan was with the whole Geno Smith fake be competitive thing that they did this year. But I ain't gonna lie, fire all them niggas, Pete Carroll included, bro. Get them niggas out of there. Like they need a new culture, bro. He old as hell. Geno Smith some buns, team some buns. They got Crosby and some weapons, but the whole team ass, bro. Like excuse my French, but they all dog shit. Like the whole team is dog shit, and neither is the Broncos. And I agree with you, Ev. If they play one of them teams that play good offense and defensive football, they'll get fucked up. Respectfully, the Broncos aren't a great football team either. That defense can be had. Um, and outside of that, like I think they had what under 200 rushing yards,
Yeah,
under 200 offensive yards until the fourth quarter.
this
That's
shit bugging,
ridiculous.
bro. What the fuck?
Am I glitching?
nah, I think it's him. I don't know what's going on with him, but go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Bruh, I ain't
Go.
gonna hold you. I thought this game was gonna end
You
13 to
could.
10. Shit ended 10 to 7.
You saying what, T?
No, I was just saying, like, honestly, they just dog shit, bro. Like, if I was a Raider fan, I'd be pissed. Now, if I'm the owner, I'm pissed too. Niggas just spent $1 billion on a new stadium. Y'all to embarrass us every fucking Sunday. That's a very winnable game. And that's more on the Broncos for even letting that shit be
Oh, I
won.
had T muted.
Go ahead. You said that's on the Broncos. What?
For even letting that game be close. That's the team you're supposed to beat the dog shit out of. And that goes to, like, conversations we've had, power rankings, conversations we've had throughout the
It
week
don't
of,
happen
like,
like
how
that
good the
though.
Broncos are. They're not a good team.
It don't happen like that though. It's a division game. You never know what's gonna happen. You could say
And
they
I'm,
can
I'm
blow
not
them
giving
down.
them that division tax bullshit against the Raiders, respectfully, brother.
Well, they, just,
You don't.
they played this kind of game versus the Jets, though. That wasn't the
Literally.
division. They literally played this kind of game versus the Texans last week.
I think the
The Texans
Giants
is more grace
did the
because of how
same
that
thing.
defense played, but they literally had this game
The
against the
Giants
Jets.
did the same thing to the Eagles 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. It is a division game. A great
Your mic
team or
messed up a
whatever
little
like
bit,
that.
Endo. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can
You
you
was
hear
in a
me now?
blender a little bit. Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, my whole thing is it's a division game. I'm not saying they're a great team or whatever like that, but one thing I do know about division games is throw the records out. Because this season, especially, upsets are at an all-time high, and you never know what's gonna happen week to week. You can say, "Oh yeah, the Packers gonna smack the Panthers." You see what happened. Oh, the Giants they have no chance against the Eagles. You see what happened. So I'm not subscribing to, oh, they lost to the Raiders, so they just a dog shit ass team. They have a hell of a fucking defense. They do need to draft another quarterback. I believe that. But he has been amazing in some a lot of these fourth quarters. And not every quarterback on the earth is just doing that.
Well, it's
So
I
four
can't I,
quarters
I
for a
can't
reason,
expect more
and
than
it's a new era of
230
football,
yards
man.
of
We got to
offense
deal with this
against the
division
Raiders.
game gimmick.
you said what?
I can't expect more than 230 yards against the Raiders. They were at
Yeah, I'm not
192 through
saying
three quarters.
you can't. What I'm saying is just because you want to say they have a mid quarterback, fine. But they also have one of the best defenses in the league. And when you have a defense like that, they're always going to have a chance to win. Whether it be 7 to 10, 13 to 10, whatever. I watched the 2000 Ravens with a worse quarterback go and win the championship.
Where,
Trent
So,
where,
Dilfer, Trent Dilfer
so
was better
they,
than Bo
so,
Nix. He was better than Bo
so,
Nix.
so why,
oh,
so
you
why
wasn't.
we don't, so why we not higher on the Texans then? If that's what it's about, if it's
You
just
said
about
what?
if why we not higher on the Texans then? If it's just about what they are on one side of the ball, why we not consistently higher on the Texans?
Shit,
Their
the
their
You will,
Browns
you
too,
offensive
will,
line is
OG.
dog shit. Their offensive line is dog shit. I don't trust
he
their
will be
offensive
a
line
lot.
at
He will be
all.
a, high on if they was winning. OG, they not winning. That's why he not high on them.
Oh man, I knew that
So it
shit
don't
was
got nothing to do
phony.
with that. I said
Every
even
week we
before.
come
I
in here
said
talking
last
about the
year, the first year CJ Stroud was even there. I said they ain't gonna do nothing until they get this offensive line together, or they can stay healthy, wide receivers and all. So
I mean, they competing with them niggas you talking about. just competed with him last week and probably could have won the game if the nigga didn't get knocked out the game.
That's what I'm saying. If Davis Mills don't get hurt, I think the Texans win that game. I mean, if Davis Mills in out there, I think the Texans win that game.
But they not competing to win a championship. So
I don't know.
But the Broncos
Either
are.
is the Broncos.
That's what
The
I'm saying.
Broncos
If you
Super Bowl.
yeah.
The Broncos compete to win a championship for you?
Yes, they
Hell
have a
no.
better chance. Yes,
You want to bet?
You
You gamble?
Okay. All right.
yes, I do, and I'm very good at it.
You want to bet?
Okay,
Which
well,
one to bet?
me
Which one to
then,
bet?
nigga. I
You
want to
want to
bet.
bet on that?
I'm
wanna bet
very
on
good at it. We can bet whatever y'all want to do.
What
wanna
you
bet-
call
Well, you
it?
want
Okay, hold on.
the Broncos win a chip or get to
Hold
a
on.
chip, whatever?
Hold up, low. You want to bet they win?
They
or
have a
win?
better chance than the Texans. That's what I said, and I stand
No,
on
I'm
it.
not betting on
Okay,
Texans. We
now
know
you
that
wanna
already.
re-
We know that
okay.
already.
All right.
Okay, then. So what the fuck we talking about?
Are you going to be around when the playoffs start?
Yes, I will.
Okay. And I'm telling you this: no matter the matchup, I'm betting against the Broncos. Just be in here.
Literally.
Okay, that's
Whoever the Broncos play first round,
round.
I'm pretty sure I'm against them, bro. As long as they don't get no random Jacksonville matchup or something, I'm pretty sure I'm against whoever the fuck they play first round.
But they're 8-2. If they beat the Chiefs next week, they'll be 9-2. They have a real soft ass schedule coming at the end.
Why don't we start right there? Why don't we just bet
You think
next week?
Chiefs next
Why don't
week?
we start right there? Let's bet next week. I'll take KC.
Yeah, I take the Chiefs too.
I'll
I take
take
the
the
Chiefs too.
I don't
How
care
much?
for neither one of the teams. It don't matter.
How much?
That nigga
Hello?
crawfish.
How much?
He crawfish.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, the Broncos are legit trash, bro. Shout out to defense for
Overhyped,
being
man.
top 5.
Bro, the Chiefs
Now-
got no
Number
business
one
losing from
defense in
niggas
the
next week, bro.
Now y'all understand. That's why I said y'all having that convo about them, the Chiefs potentially missing off. No, if anything, the Chiefs gonna sweep the Broncos. If anything,
Like they did the
but
Bills.
they're not gonna miss. They
Like
too
they-
good to miss the offs.
Like they just did the Bills, who have a
BJ,
worse defense.
I'm a gambling man. I bet against the sweep though.
Anything can
Yeah, they
happen in
not
the next two
sweeping the
games, bro.
Broncos.
Hell no.
They're not sweeping the Broncos. They might split. I think they'll split.
The Broncos, bro. Nobody takes them serious.
Okay, that's fine. They still 72. You don't have to take them serious
What does
until they
that mean,
lose
though?
in the playoffs. You can say what you want to say.
16 to 26, 150
You-
yards,
and see,
one
it-
touchdown,
bro.
2 interception. They gonna win. They Super Bowl.
That don't
contender.
a record don't determine how good you are, bro.
Okay, then what
Don't mean
what
nothing.
depend then? What depend?
You said what?
I said, well, you tell me what you care about then.
Not the Broncos.
So what the fuck are you talking about then? You saying a record don't matter if you're not saying what matters.
They're still
What matters-
not. They're not a good team, bro. So I don't care about no
Okay,
record.
72. So what you talking about is irrelevant. You're not giving me other factors
that's
what you care
cool.
about.
That's
You
cool,
look
bro. It's the
crazy.
same thing with the Colts. The Colts are winning, and people think they suck. So it doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
No, you
Literally,
think
it's
they
the same
suck.
exact thing.
You think they suck. I ain't heard people say they suck.
A lot of people say they suck, bro. You don't listen here enough.
Where? I definitely do. I run a whole sports channel. I listen to every sports thing you could
No,
imagine. From
no.
content creators,
Listen,
from ESPN to whatever.
I said you don't
Whatever.
listen in here enough.
Once again, I said you think that. Once again,
I don't think
whatever
anything.
group this is, y'all think that.
I don't think that. A lot of people think that, and I'm telling you.
My guy.
All I know is
Bro,
you told me
and I'm
you
telling you.
gamble a lot and you
You
believe
just
in the
said they suck.
Broncos.
Listen, bro. No,
Nah,
listen. And I guarantee you, in the playoffs, if the Chiefs play the Colts, the whole world is backing the Mahomes, bro. I'm telling you.
No shit.
Like that's what I'm telling you.
No shit. You said that to say what? Congratulations. Whoop-de-doo.
They're-
Great
they're-
take.
The world is gonna back the Bills. The world is gonna back the Ravens. It's other teams that the world's gonna back, bro.
You're gonna back 3 of the best quarterbacks. Oh wow. Hey, you got me. They're gonna back 3 of the best quarterbacks in the league. Wow. That's dumb, huh?
Shouldn't matter, bro. People still gonna back the Eagles, and they don't even think Jalen Hurts is all of that. You know that, right? And people still gonna back the Eagles.
He shows up when it matters. He's a Super Bowl MVP. So all of that, what they think, I really don't care.
So, man, do you want to bet the next game Chiefs and Broncos? That's it. That's all I want to know.
What?
Do you want to bet Chiefs and Broncos next game?
Whoever said I said the Broncos was gonna beat the Chiefs. I said they're a
Oh,
good team. That's what I came here to argue.
okay. Well, you said a whole lot of shit that make a nigga
What?
think that. Like
So you're trying to
Okay,
argue
you said
that the Broncos
good
are a
team.
good team?
Yes.
Are they better than the Texans?
Yes.
How?
What you mean? They have a better defense. That's number one.
Yeah.
The Texans are
Okay.
injured right now.
Okay.
So of course,
Okay.
better wide receiver core, and they don't have better.
And you know, funny story. You know, they just played each other, right?
Yep. I know one.
What team looked better in that game?
Davis
And
Mills
don't tell me the team who won, because the team who wins don't always look good. Don't tell me that.
They find a way to win. The Texans should have found a way to win.
nigga, we
They was
playing with Davis Mills.
All right, bro.
Well, you just said Texans should have found a way to
right,
win with they starting quarterback out.
Come on, bro.
It's football, bro. Didn't the Ravens just win the game with Tyler Huntley? Don't
Don't
act like it's not football. Like I'm not saying the Texans should have won that game, but it's
So
football.
Davis, so Davis Mills.
I'm not saying the Texans should have won. I'm not
Stroud.
saying the Texans should have won, bro.
It's a difference starting the game.
I'm not saying the Texans should have
You
won.
had practice knowing that you was starting the game.
I'm not saying the
It's in the
Texans
middle of
should
the
have
game,
won,
bro.
but teams win with their backup quarterback. It happens.
So
Teams win with
you're
their
more
backup
confident in your
quarterback. It
backup than your
happens.
starter. I got it.
It happens.
Y'all niggas
Teams
always
win
are.
with their backup quarterback. All I'm saying, it happens.
You okay? Now you been.
Like I said, you will bet with Lamar before you bet with fucking Tyler Huntley.
It's not the point.
You're not betting no
I'm
games
not even
with
gonna go
Tyler
back and
Huntley
forth with
because you
bro.
don't feel comfortable.
You say things
You
that
don't
people
feel comfortable with
You say
Tyler
things
Huntley.
that people don't say, bro. So
Tyler
I'm not
Huntley
even gonna
almost
go
won
back
a
and forth
playoff game. He's a very good backup quarterback. He found a way to win. Jacoby Brissett found a way to win.
So you'll bet with Tyler Huntley. I got you.
Boy, you niggas know y'all ain't right.
I got you.
All I'm saying, the point is, I
bro.
seen backup quarterbacks
Okay,
win football
can you
games.
tell me, is
That's all I'm
Davis
saying.
Mills a very good backup quarterback, bro?
Stop it. They found
Davis
a way
Mills
to win.
elite now?
Found a way to win.
Is Davis Mills a good backup quarterback, bro?
Oh, it was 31-31. It was a low scoring game.
Appreciate that one gift, Kenny.
Yes, he could have, right?
Appreciate that, brother.
Oh, wow.
Niggas want me to believe. Fuck, I'm supposed to pick Davis Mills.
Bro, y'all combo not going nowhere, bro. He's not betting this week against the Chiefs. He's willing to bet with the Broncos in the playoffs, bro. Anyone else want to add anything to the Broncos and Raiders game from last night?
Yes, I hope you hear. I'm definitely front line, nigga. Any amount.
He said he's going to be here, bro. Do anybody want to add anything to the game last night?
What do you do?
All right, cool. Hendo, shout out your channel. Shout out your YouTube channel. What you do? Tell us what you do real quick.
Who is Hendo? NBA channel, sports channel, also Real Hendo Reactions. I run 2 different channels, so you can go subscribe to me, or you can come debate whenever NBA, NFL. You know, I do both of them.
So when is this show? When are you live? What do you like? What do you do? What's your schedule?
Live every day. After I get out of here, I'm actually doing a video at 12 o'clock, but it's about the NBA. But I'm live every day. Literally every day. I'm live.
Where you from, bro?
I'm from Detroit.
Okay.
I think this Wilson evil twin.
Bruh.
From Detroit.
No,
Shout out.
would.
How long you been doing your channel, bro?
I've been doing my channel about 2.5 years. I started, my uncle passed and shit like that. He was a big sports fan, so I kind of created it for him, and I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, so I started doing Kobe videos. It just turned into, more. I really just started as a hobby, something like that, but people started, commenting and saying they wanted this video, that video, so I started doing Larry Bird videos, and then from there, it turned into a whole little thing. But I fuck with it now, though. I actually listen to a lot of content creators. I found your channel.
You in a blender. You in a blender. Gang.
Recommended.
Wait, you in a blender. You said
So,
what? Wait, what did you say? You listen to a lot
I'm
of
saying I found your channel just it got recommended to me, so I liked what y'all was talking about in here. So
it got recommended on YouTube or through someone?
no, YouTube. I just found it on YouTube. You was live one day.
Salute. Shout out. I remember you came here last week. I know you didn't get the opportunity to speak. You were trying to.
Yeah, I had to hurry. I had to do a video, but I like what you're doing over here though.
Every day, bro. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Man, built a platform for anybody to come in and speak their mind. So keep putting up, man.
What's your favorite team, Hendo?
Appreciate that blessing, Black. Appreciate that.
Let's go.
Thanks, bro. Happy Friday to you too.
Hey, Hendo.
Yo, what's going on?
What's your favorite teams, bro?
For what? What sport?
Both shit, all of them for if you want to.
The NFL, I got one team, Lions. Of course, I'm from Detroit, and then the NFL, I got a lot of family out in the Bay, and then here in Detroit, so I root for the Pistons and the Warriors. So
Okay.
yeah, about 17 years strong. I've been rooting for the Warriors, and then Pistons. I've been a Piston fan all my life. So
17 years
That's
strong. How old are you, if you don't mind?
I'll be 33 in about a month.
17. So you started rooting for the Warriors at 15, 16?
Yep.
You ain't have a fan. You wasn't a fan of nobody before that.
No, I was a fan of Kobe, but I wasn't a Laker fan. I rooted for Kobe though. I wasn't no like, hey, I'm a Laker fan. I'm a bandwagoner. I just really rooted for Kobe. But my team has always been the Pistons. And Baron Davis, I fucked with. He went to when he was with Charlotte. Then he went to the Warriors. I started watching them. I was watching them a year before, but I would start watching them for real. And then they drafted Steph Curry, and shit drafted my boy Draymond. He from Saginaw, so it just made sense for me.
Shout out, bro. Do me a favor and drop your channel in the Discord real quick. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Let's see what you talking about real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, drop it in the Discord real quick. I can put it up on my other monitor.
I'm gonna mess with you because you're a Kobe fan.
And keep doing your thing, bro. We sort of kind of got a similar story, bro, on how we started doing the show, to be honest. So keep doing your thing, bro. Not my. You said your uncle, I think, or your dad. What'd you say?
Okay, hold on.
Oh, all right. Oh,
Uncle.
Oh, uncle. Okay.
My bad. Get the link now. My bad.
Nah, you good. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Appreciate you, though.
Make sure y'all go sub to his channel, y'all. I'm about to pull up on the screen in a second. Give him like 5 subs real quick if y'all can, please. It's probably like 20, 25, 30 y'all watching on Twitch and YouTube right now. Also, do not forget, New Music Fridays. We got G Herbo, we got Kalani or Kaylani. Don't know which one.
Oh, okay. You do music too. Okay. Yeah,
that's one.
We definitely need it locked.
That's one we can't lock in, but that's on a different platform though. You're gonna have to pull up to this platform called Playback, and I'm gonna type it in.
Sure.
Well, it's actually in the YouTube description.
Oh, okay, for sure.
It's a platform that is free for you to download, brother. Pull up, come listen to some music. G Herbo, Lil Baby single on Wednesday, and then Kaylani.
I put my spin, like they won't let me my internet tripping right now, so I had to put one of my lives up there, but it's gonna take you to my channel because my it's tripping right now on my Wi-Fi stuff.
You good, bro? What's the channel?
Who is Hendo? That's who is, and then HENDOUGH.
I just so let's see what you talking about real quick. So your last time you was live, so you got your live schedule for 12 a.m. Is that supposed to be p.m.?
No, it's p.m. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just put it up there now. I changed it. I'll go back and change it because I seen what you was doing. I came over here, but I was about to change it. That's 12 p.m.
Do your face be on these joints?
Yeah, I have my face on there.
On your videos or your lives?
My lives, videos I do it like kind of like how everybody else do it without their face. But my lives, I go live. That's not my face, really but amazing. I got my face on most of my lives. So,
all right, yeah, I'm about to drop his joint in the Discord and YouTube. Give him a sub real quick. Who is Hendo? Yeah.
But I appreciate you, man. I'm about to get on out of here and do one of my videos. But I appreciate y'all. Sub to the channel. Definitely sub to this channel. This is what is it? Facts and Stats.
Yes, sir, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely share your videos too to my my people. So right, I appreciate y'all. And shout out to everybody and keep doing y'all thing, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, bro.
You too, man.
All right, y'all. That's Hendo. He followed the YouTube last week Friday. He was trying to get in on the convo. Was it last week Friday? It was one day earlier this week. He was trying to get on the convo, was unable to. Obviously he had to dip to do his own thing. But yeah, shout out to him. Seemed like a cool dude. I don't agree with him though. I don't think the Broncos are contenders, but I can understand why someone would say that. They played a super duper mid football game last night between both teams. I mean, the Raiders were 4 for 15 on third down. The Broncos were 5 for 15 on third down. That means there was a lot of punts Only the Raiders went for it on 4th down one time. It was a terrible football game. It was a terrible football game, but at the end of the day, the Broncos, I'm not even going to say found a way to win. They ended up winning this game. Some of them close games that they played, they were finding ways to win, comeback victories and things like that. This game, they just ended up winning because the Raiders missed a field goal that potentially tied the game. And then all they needed was one first. J.K. Dobbins ran the ball pretty well. They got the first down, game over. Oh, also, Bo Nix threw a nice throw to Troy Franklin. And that pretty much ended the game right there. So, shout out to the Broncos, I guess. Move to 8-2 on the year. As far as the Raiders, I already know what they got to do. Get that top pick. And where they at now? They at number 6 right now. Get that top pick. Try to draft a stud. And just keep building. All you really can do is just try to keep building. So, I'll leave it at that as far as the Las Vegas Raiders. Let me X this out. Let me move that over. No. Yeah, move that over.
Hey, but you think the Broncos could beat in the playoffs for real? Like who would you put your money on them to beat in the playoffs?
I'm not putting no money on them to beat anybody in the playoffs, but I'm not putting no money on the Chargers to beat anybody either if they make it, or even the Patriots. So it's like that's how I look at it. Like I look at all them teams like it's just like okay, as far as the Chargers, Patriots, Broncos. Now if the Ravens, the only teams I'm willing to bet on the playoffs is literally the Ravens, the Bills, and the Chiefs. I know that sounds crazy, but if the Ravens make it, but that's the only team I'm willing to, and Chiefs make it. Only team I'm willing to bet on. But like if the Jaguars make it, I'm not putting no money on Jaguars against nobody. If the Patriots make it, I'm not putting money on Patriots against nobody. Because I think the Patriots can lose to the Chargers. I think the Patriots can lose to anybody that make the playoffs. Probably if the outside the Jags. I think the Broncos can beat the Patriots. I think the Patriots can beat the Broncos. I think the Chargers can beat the Broncos. I think the Broncos can beat the Chargers. So that's how I look at it pretty much. I know that's like a cop out, but I just put all them teams in one basket. But when it comes to Mahomes, Allen, or Lamar, like them teams not gonna beat one of them quarterbacks.
Crazy thing is, I might lean Broncos over Patriots. That's a good game.
No, I agree.
I hope if we see them, I find you. I'll bet any amount.
They might clamp y'all to fuck up though. I ain't gonna lie.
Good thing. I said I'm not that bro. If that somehow match up, the most you're gonna get is maybe a dub, bro. That's it. I don't think the Broncos are good, and I want to see Sean Payton lose. But I just think they would be job because y'all not good enough.
Yeah, I think they really will clamp the fuck out the Patriots.
It's no lack against Drake May. It's no knock against Drake May, but it's like
you think they're what?
Clamp y'all.
You fucking stupid.
Okay.
Fucking stupid. What is clamp? You think we're not gonna score over what? 10, 15, what? 17, what?
Bro, I can't put no time frame on that unless the game actually happens, and I'll have a prediction.
No, I'm saying, nigga, you said clamp. Well, if you say
your
that,
offense will not have a lot of success. It's just
okay. So you think we're gonna score under how many points, brother?
What you want me to say? 20, brother? Will that make it better? Y'all won't score over 20 points.
20 is a clamp.
It depends on what the score is. It can be 23-13. Yes, y'all got clamped. Like it's a hypothetically, bro. No, you want me to give you a direct number? I can't.
We're gonna score. Clamp don't got nothing to do with what they're gonna do. Clamp is saying that their defense is gonna stop my offense.
So if y'all play the Broncos in the playoffs, how many points you think y'all gonna score then?
No, nigga, you said it. How many points you think we gonna
I already told you under 20. Now what's your answer?
20 is not a fucking clamp.
Okay, to you. Now what's your answer?
20 is not a clamp.
Okay, what's your answer?
If we score 20 on that defense, we did a good job.
Okay, now if y'all play them, how many points do you think your team will score?
What the hell, nigga? I would have told you 21 at least.
So you think y'all gonna score 21 points if y'all play them?
Yes.
And I don't. So at the end of the day, we like.
Nigga, but come on, bro. You said 20 though.
It's a hypothetical. I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to give you a direct number. It's a hypothetical. Y'all will score under 20. Now, if that under 20 ends up being 10, if it ends up being 13, y'all got clamped. It's a hypothetical, gang. It's a number.
If it's 10, we got clamped. If it's 13, we got.
So you want me to say I think y'all going to score? You want me to say I think y'all going to score 10 points? Like, why would I come out and say that?
The fact you can go and you think you about to hang like 35 on them niggas is fucking.
Look at him saying some shit nobody said just for no reason.
Bro, you're not about to free walk them, bro. You're not
to interrupt the conversation, saying some shit nobody said. Nobody said 30, brother. I said 21. What the fuck? I said 21, bro.
Like I said, it sounds easy.
I said 21, bro. Nobody said 30. That's a good defense. I think if we put up 21 on it, that's a good job. You put like what the fuck?
Okay, bro.
Nigga said clamp. If a nigga tell me I got clamped, I think I put 10 points.
Time out. You think you're going to have your way with that defense and you struggle against the Bills?
Some more shit nobody said. Shut up.
Bruh, clamp can also mean, bruh, you can also kick field goals and still get clamped, gang. It's not just about 20 or not. You can be kicking field goals throughout the game and getting clamped. It's the
So
same
we're gonna
thing.
score 20 points off of field goals, Ev?
Bro, it's not you're focused on the 20 thing. It can be 17, it can be 18, but you can get clamped by kicking field goals.
I'm
Gang.
focused on the word
point
clamp.
is, the point, yes, you can get clamped. You can get clamped.
4 points.
Bro, you can score one touchdown and kick 4 field goals. You got clamped. If your ball is not moving efficiently down the field throughout 4 quarters of a football game, you got clamped. If you are selling for field goals from the 35-yard line, 30-yard line, you're getting clamped. Like, that's what I think of when I think of clamp. Not just solely the points.
But you know, for me to this quote unquote start up for field goals, I have to move the ball to get to the field goal range.
Again, you know when you start the ball at the 35-yard line, if you make 2 throws or a big run and you get to the 50 and you make 1 throw, that's a 35 game. You can still get clamped.
I still move the ball, right? Correct?
All right, if that's not getting clamped to you, that's cool, bro. That's we can agree to disagree.
If a nigga in basketball, if a nigga say he got clamped, that means he didn't score. If in football, if a nigga tell me I got clamped, that means I'm not scoring the ball.
That's not true. If you telling me I can put up 20, then that's not clamp. Bro. That's not true. That's not true in basketball.
I'll be real with you. I feel like we having a
That's not true in basketball.
No. Look, I feel like we having a pointless conversation right now, brother. Because you don't think we're getting clamped for.
But that basketball one was just not true.
All right.
If Jimmy is checking Booker and Jimmy holds Booker to 5 for 20, he clamped them. Of course, Booker's going to score. Of course, you're going to get your field goals. You still got clamped, gang.
I'm good, brother. We can move on.
I don't know. The basketball one, you lost me with that one, gang. I'm gonna give it a buck, but
that's cute. That's fine, brother.
All right. Shout out to the Broncos, dog. And I do think they will clamp y'all. I heard you try to sneak that in there. I do think they will clamp y'all, nigga. What are you talking about, bro? Matter of fact, bro, my team play your team literally.
You don't think they're clamp?
Okay, we play y'all very. Let me get that exact.
You just said we'll score 20, so clearly you don't think they're clamp.
I need to put that date in my head.
Right, when you think we'll score 13, brother, I'm willing to bet you that.
I'm willing to bet you my team score more points than your team when we play on December 21st.
All right, I hope you next to me when it's happening, brother.
Okay.
We can bet any amount you want.
100.
Catch me in the stadium.
Damn.
Yeah, my best is being concerned for any nigga that's next to me in that stadium.
Okay, brother. Good luck.
I hope you one of them.
Good luck, brother.
Wemby play that day, bro. I would love to go, but Wemby. Yes, sir.
Emerson is funny, dog. All right, I'm gonna take it to some NBA matchups from this past week so far, Wednesday and Thursday. Again, following this, I know there wasn't really a recap because the game was really just that bad. We're gonna go around the NBA to Wednesday in that one little game we had yesterday, and then look ahead at some of these college basketball matchups and football matchups, telling y'all some games to look out for, if it'll be a watch party or whatnot. And then we'll have new music Fridays and playback. We'll be playing G Herbo's whole entire album. 15 songs, a new single from 2 artists, and then we may do a versus, may or may not do a versus. All comes down to if we're going to have people that's willing to participate. Shout out to Amadou for winning last week. With that being said, we're going to jump to Wednesday in the NBA this past week. If you are in here, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button on this video. If it's your first time watching, Fact and Stats is a daily sports show Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time until typically 3, 4, something like that. First game on Wednesday we did not get to discuss because there was not a show yesterday. And also, if you are in here, you want to join the stage, whether it's for NBA talks or college basketball and or football talks, you can join the stage through the Facts and Stats Discord. You have to join the Discord, which is pinned on YouTube and Twitch, and then you will join the channel that's a daily show voice channel, and you can come up here and talk about some of these games. I'm pretty much run through them for the most part. But first game, we had the Cleveland Cavaliers at home taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. This was Darius Garland debut. As we can see here, Donovan Mitchell erupted for 46 points. He said in the presser he was playing 2K earlier in that day, and whoever he was playing against said something like, "You fell off, like nobody think about you no more. Nobody be caring about Donovan Mitchell," and things like that. And he said, "Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do today." And this is literally what he said word for word, basically. He said, "I'm going to show you what I'm going to do today." And he pretty much gave that player a shout out for what he did in his press conference. He had 46 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, shot 15 for 21 from the field, 6 for 11 from 3, perfect from the free throw line. So that was pretty much damn near a A+ performance for Donovan Mitchell. When you look at the two bigs down low, it's back-to-back good games for Jared Allen, I want to say now. He had 24 points, 10 rebounds, 6 stocks. My goodness, 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 stocks. Evan Mobley followed it up with 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 stocks. So both of those fellas played well. And then Darius Garland, his first minute of, that was funny what he said, Byron. and Darius Garland first minute. Donovan Mitchell really dedicated a game to a troll on 2K. A troll made him drop 46 points, or a troll made him go off against the Sixers last night. It's ridiculous. Or Wednesday night. Darius Garland, his first game, had 8 points, 4 assists, 3 for 11. Obviously, he's still getting his legs under him, getting accustomed to the game, or getting accustomed to 5-on-5 against other teams and not his teammates in practice, or whether it was the G League or his teammates in practice. 2 for 7 from the 3-point line. So you can see the struggle there. Jalen Tyson got the start. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds. And Sam Merrill came off the bench and led them in scoring with 14 points. Pre-Savannah. To the Sixers side of things real quick. Tyrese Maxey continues to look like a star guard in the NBA. He is having a phenomenal season. The leap is here. I think this is year 4 or 5 for him. And it's typically when players go from good players to star players and or superstar players. If you're gonna be one of them. And I think Maxey is showing the world he's gonna be one of them. At the time, I didn't understand why he slipped into the draft. In my opinion, personally, but I think it's because we didn't get our full run in that conference because of the COVID. So the world really didn't get to see how good Tyrese Maxey was. But I said it on draft day. I tweeted it. Tyrese Maxey gonna be the steal of the draft. And if you look back at that draft, he undoubtedly was the steal of the draft. You know, I wish my team drafted him. Obviously, we took pressure to chew over him, but I'll leave that alone. He had 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists, 50% from the field, 40% from 3, struggled from the free throw line. And this was one of VJ Edgecombe's worst games so far in his short career that he played, that he's been playing. But Quentin Grimes, it continues to be a big bright spot for them off the bench. He had 27 points. Drummond had 13 and 13. Watford was having a good game with 16 and 6 assists as well. But obviously they just came up short because the Cavs got off to a fast start in the first quarter and third quarter. I outscored them 41-27 in the first, and then I outscored them 37-20 in the third. Repping those throwback jerseys, man. I only get them jerseys because of LeBron, to be honest. So shout out to the Cavs repping them throwback jerseys, and shout out to Donovan Mitchell making it look good and performing good. The Cavs moved to 5-3 in that game, and the Sixers also dropped to 5-3. Reminder, while I'm going over these games, if y'all want to chime in, just feel free to chime in. If not, I'm going to continue to run through them or go down the list, and that'll be that. Kenny and Desire, welcome to the stage. How y'all fellas feeling?
What up, Brody?
Sure. Kenny, you putting up to the cookout this year, bro? Next year, I'm at?
Already know, bro.
Sir, my dog, man. My dog. All right, next game we had the Detroit Pistons. Got off to a slow start in this one, actually. At home against Utah. They were down at the end of the first quarter. They were down some points in the first quarter a little bit. But obviously it was early on. Didn't really mean too much. On the Detroit side, there are 2 players. Again, this is another thing, actually. Year 3, year 4, year 5. You see those players going to be one of them emerge to stars and or superstars. And Cade Cunningham was nothing short of that. Last year, he sort of kind of did that, making All-NBA. And he's following that up with at least a decent to good start so far this season. Obviously, he want to be more efficient. But he had 31 points and 10 assists. And if you saw the clips from this game, he plays so smooth. He makes the game look so easy. He gets to his spots. He makes good reads. He makes good passes. And he has a perfect big man, for me, to him at least, down low in Jalen Duren. I didn't understand the trade at the time. I thought the Hornets were going to keep him. I think it was the Hornets. I thought they were going to keep him. Then they ended up making that draft day trade. And I expect him to be Cade's center for the foreseeable future. I know he didn't get the extension yet, but I have to assume that'll get done this offseason. But that price will probably be a little higher, but it is what it is. I mean, when you risk things, you end up paying more sometimes. Jalen Duren, back-to-back dominant games for him. 7 offensive rebounds, 15 rebounds in total, 22 points, 22 boards, 66% from the field, 10 for 15. And he's just damn good. Another bright spot on their team is Isaiah Stewart. It came out like 2 years ago that the coach wanted him to sort of kind of be like a stretch 4, or that's something that he wanted to be. Shifted from being only a 5 to trying to be a power forward to where he can play alongside Duren. Because when they drafted Duren, obviously Duren was going to start over him. And he even got a contract extension as well. So to make yourself more useful, you got to be a shooter, right? Because Duren ain't going to become that. So Isaiah Stewart been extending his range. He was only 2 for 6 in this game. But I think the biggest thing about him and his impact is the shots he's blocking so far this season. He had 3 blocks in this game. He's probably averaging a block and a half or 2 on the season so far. Let me check real quick. Yeah, he's averaging 2 blocks on the season. And if you look at the Utah game, 3 blocks. Look at the Memphis game, 4 blocks. Look at the Dallas game, 2 blocks. Look at the Orlando game, 2 blocks. He had a block in every single game played this season. Started the season off with 4 blocks. So I think that's where his impact is at. Oh, by the way, if my dog CG is in here, man, whenever y'all see CG in here, if CG type, man, make sure y'all tell my dog CG happy birthday, man. It's my dog CG birthday today. Show my boy some love. He's probably gonna be in playback later during the verses or something like that. I know he's probably in school right now at the moment, but happy birthday to my dog. Make sure I show CG some love. CG some love. But yeah, Isaiah Stewart. That's just something that I noticed. He's been phenomenal on the defensive end for them, especially rim protection wise, and also extending his range. Ron Holland is going to continue to grow into a good draft pick for them as well. He had 9.6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 stocks off the bench. And this good play from them is really all without Jaden Ivey. So for whatever that's worth, I am curious to see Ivey with this version of Cade. I think when they first paired up, you had some, okay, I'm the point guard. I want to handle the ball. I'm going to handle the ball, between both of those guys. And I want to see what they can look like now. I don't know if Ivey's going to start whenever he comes back. Probably not, because they're going to need Duncan Robinson starting in the starting lineup with Asor at the 3 and then Tobias at the 4. So Asor Thompson, though, has been Asor Thompson. I mean, I don't really have any words from the Twins. The Twins play the same way every single night. So shout out to them boys. On Utah side of things, Walker Kessler is out for the season-ending shoulder surgery. This was the first game without Walker. And shit, it is what it is for the Utah Jazz, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really have any extra words. Shout out to Keontae, shout out to Lori, shout out to SBI. Ace Bailey, I guess you can say, had his best game so far at 9 points, 50% from the field. From an efficiency standpoint, he's still trying to find his way. Walter Clayton is still trying to find his way. I see he has 6 assists off the bench. And Isaiah Collier, I know he returned. I don't know why he didn't play this game. Okay, he's healthy. He just didn't play this season yet. So he just 2 healthy scratches, I believe. Oh, this was the first healthy scratch. The Pistons moved to 6-2 though, and the Jazz dropped to 3-5 on the season. We're going to go ahead and head to the next game. Shout out to the Pistons though. They should be top 2 if not 1. Yeah, top 2. Shout out to the Pistons. I mean, a 4-game winning streak. I think it was established. I remember established came in here like a week and a half ago or something like that. And I guess the Pistons heard him. He said, "I don't know what it is. They just not looking the same to me. Like that same spark is not there." I don't know. I feel like it's there now. I feel like whatever established thought wasn't there is there now. They playing good basketball.
Twin in here?
Haven't sent up here? I don't think so. Oh, in here, period.
Nah, yeah, period. Yeah.
Nah, she not in here.
Okay. She know what I'm gonna say if she in here. If you hear me.
Let me see these East standings, bro. Fuck going on with these standings, man.
What's wrong? The issue is the Magic not as good as they're supposed to be right now, and the Bulls, yeah, obviously.
I see the Bulls 6-1.
That'll tail off. It's gonna be the Knicks or the Knicks or the Cavs, in my opinion. Knicks, Cavs. You had the Pistons in there. You gonna have the Sixers in there. That's 4. Maybe the Bucks at 5, and then
the Magic 3-5. The Magic 3-5 don't really surprise me. I ain't gonna lie, but everything else. Shout out the Bucks though. I thought they were gonna be way worse than what I saw, but Giannis just going crazy. So
yeah, when you got a player like Giannis, he can make some players. Think about superstar players. Your superstar is supposed to instill confidence in mediocre or the road players on the team, and I think that's what you're supposed to do. I think Luka do a great job at that. That's why that Dallas team went on that run last year, because he instilled all the confidence in the world in PJ Washington and others, Derrick Jones Jr. and more. LeBron been doing that throughout his whole entire career. Jokic does that now, and I think right now Giannis is doing it, and obviously many more superstars done it throughout their career. But that's the role of a superstar. Superstar, they come with a lot of pressure. When you're a superstar in the NBA, that's a lot of pressure, because you got to produce for yourself, you got to be a leader, and also you got to instill confidence in your teammates. And even Ant was even doing that. If y'all saw that clip the other day of him at practice. With the team standing in the middle, and he would tell them, like, listen, if we are not playing this, you still need to do that. If I'm not making my shots, I still need to play defense, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a lot when you become a superstar in the NBA, and I think Giannis got a team where he's instilling confidence in guys like Ryan Rollins, Gary Trent Jr., Torrey Prince, whose name was thrown in the dirt when he was in LA, just being real. The only one that I feel like is just not getting is Kyle Kuzma. Like I don't know what the fuck happened to Kyle Kuzma. That used to be low guy, but yeah, I feel like he the only one that's just not getting it right now. But
Kuzma been cool. He been cool the last few games, bro. He been cool last couple.
Okay, I take your word for it.
And shout out to you. Right. I say that I see Tori Prince on a daily basis. Shout out to you for that, bro. You used to get drug in him. Yeah, crazy.
Tori Prince used to get super bashed. Nigga, Kuzma used to be one of your top 5 favorite players. You don't talk about him no more. You thought I forgot?
Top 5 is crazy.
Nah, he was. He asked now. It's all good. It happens. It happens, bro. At least I got Jaylen Brown.
Tween, what's the word, gay? Surprised you ain't stage up, my dog. I'm ready for this Herb album. I'm ready for the Herb album for 2 things. Byron said he never listened to.
No, funny though. Like, can we get to that Herb?
No.
Wait, y'all know? None of y'all played it yet?
I don't play. I don't play that.
I spun that joint.
I ain't gonna hold you. Last night the shit wasn't working, so I ended up listening to the motherfucking West Side Gun album. But that, well, I was trying to listen to
West Side stuff put a solid little joint out.
Yeah, West Side
that Herb joint crazy.
I don't play no new music.
Y'all know Fly God gonna come with it, bro. Stop playing, bro. DJ, talk to these niggas, DJ. Stop.
Bro, these niggas don't listen, bro.
I appreciate you.
These niggas don't listen.
What you was about to say about me with that Herbo?
Nah, I heard you say you already listened to it, but
I was. You listen to Herbo.
Okay. Yeah, you say you don't listen to him.
I told you, me that joint 10 for 14.
You say you don't listen to him.
Legit don't count. So 10 for 13.
Didn't when I played that Herb song last week, Byron, you said you don't really listen to Herb for real?
Nah, I say I like Herb. I just never gave like a full project of his or a listen. Okay. He always seemed to catch my ear with certain tracks.
Yeah, I got you.
Nah, he job like nice.
And if what's it called? If we got time, meaning if we get to this shit before like 3:00, man, I'll do a versus with somebody, man. Let's get some bump in, man.
Him and hey Byron, you played the jump with him and Anderson, right?
Let's get some bump in, man.
Yeah, him and Pat.
Yeah, hey, that jump crazy.
Yeah,
somebody was just talking about Anderson Paak the other day. That's funny,
bro. That jump right there.
Jordan Chaney was ass.
All right,
that's why I was like, bro, that song right there made her move up in the rankings, bro. Because that's actually that's a good song. That's a good song.
I'm playing with her. Nigga,
I was actually expecting more from that track. It was cool, but when I saw Pac, I was like, oh shit. It was cool, but it wasn't no enchilada, no shit like that.
That's a bet to
you know. When that gives.
Byron, Heverson in here, I think.
Oh, I hope she just paying attention to a certain somebody in Detroit. That's all I was gonna say.
What you talking about?
She's somebody who she forgot she was a fan of at one point. Big Dern.
Oh yeah.
Call that kid name at one point. Shit crazy.
He just had a great game, right? He won 22.
Few good games back to back.
Okay.
All right, next game we had the Brooklyn Nets travel to Indiana to play the Pacers. The Pacers fell to 1-7 after this game. The Brooklyn Nets moved to 1-7 after this game, and this was the Michael Porter Jr. game. I mean, you know, majority of people knew what to expect when he had the free range that he has now in Brooklyn. He even knew it, you know. And they said they got him to be able to display more of his offensive game in Brooklyn than what he was opposed to being able to do in Denver, which he spoke to as well. He had 32 points, 11 rebounds, 10 for 20 from the field, 4 for 11 from the 3-point line, 8 for 11 from the free throw line. Noah Clowney chipped in with 17. Nick Claxton, who's also another forgot about player, at 18 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 stocks. And Terrence Mann also, Cam Thomas went out in this game. Terrence Mann had 15 points at the guard position, and Tyrese Martin, who I don't even know who that is, had 16 points off the bench. As far as the Patriots side of things, they continue to play without Nembhard, playing without Obi Toppin, playing without Mathurin. So, I mean, they're shaping up, and they're doing the right thing. I mean, we're not going to go anywhere with Halliburton out this season. Let's get a top pick in this draft and continue to have access to do whatever we need to do to make another move if need be, or just to have the depth that we had last year that was on display, similar to Denver's team as well. And believe that that's a good recipe for success. Siakam had 23 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds. Then after that, like I said, it's tough, you know. But I think they don't care to. I truly don't think the Pacers care to win games. Like, I really mean that. I think they're fine with not having being good this year because they want that top pick. rightfully so. And they have their own pick this year because they traded for it. As soon as Halliburton got hurt, they traded for that pick in the offseason. Back. So, who did they make that trade with? Can't freaking remember. I can't remember who had. Now I gotta know. Pacers trade for 20s.
It's doing that me. Really? Okay. Whatever that AJ the Banter song is.
Okay, so the Patriots shipped the 23 pick to the Pels on draft night, I believe. Oh, and yeah, before the draft, and they got their 26 pick back. So they made that pick, their trade with the Pels. So when Halliburton went out for the year, they knew the draft was coming up. They said, hey, take this 23 pick right here, and we're going to get our first round pick back because pretty much we know we want to be ass, or we're probably going to be ass. And they are ass. So I'll leave it at that. They're going to get a top pick this year if they continue to be on the trajectory. Well, they're not ass. I don't want to say that, but they're hurt. And they're going to continue to get a top pick if they're on the trajectory, and they'll be happy. Same for the Brooklyn Nets. Both of those teams are 1-7. They should be happy when it's all said and done.
Shout out Claxton. He's been looking good this year.
Man, I forgot you was up here. Do you even have any extra words for them, or you cool types?
Bro, just cue the AJ the Banter video, bro.
That's who you'll want if y'all had pick one.
Whoever pick one is, bro, if it's Cam Boozer, Darren, AJ, I don't care. Just get one of those guys.
Yeah, I feel that.
Preferably a guard.
Rainbow face.
I was in here saying the other day.
Wait, you come up here, the first thing you do is sing Gunna?
Brother, have you heard that song?
Nah, you need help, bro.
I was in here saying the other day, Kenny, how I want y'all to have a top pick. Obviously, y'all had some haters saying that people saying y'all don't deserve nothing and things like that. I don't know. I'm on the other side of that.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm on the other side because they spoke on like how y'all had all the first round picks last year. Y'all didn't really do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't think it's fair though, personally.
Niggas are weird. It's whatever though.
Yeah, I was with L, bro. I was with L.
Yeah, the lottery didn't. No, bro, the lottery simply didn't fall in y'all way. Like it didn't fall in y'all favor at all. Like at all, literally.
Got to bounce around the league, bro.
They
could have drafted better still. They still could have drafted better. There's no excuse for that. Like,
that's whatever.
I
don't know what he's talking about. But I mean, it's all good.
It was rigged, like 100%. So it is what it is.
We're in a draft where the Dallas Mavericks got Cooper Flag, bro. I'm cool on the draft as far as
they wanted. So Jeremiah Fears wanted to pick before.
We wanted the guy that we wanted was Fears, but obviously the Pelicans took.
Bro, Colin Murray was a better pick than Igor. Like, what the fuck?
But we already had dudes that already had his.
Cedric was a better pick than Igor, and niggas said that at the time as well.
That's
you
not true.
Pick Cedric at 8. Stop.
Nobody picked Cedric.
Nigga, I was saying Cedric was a better prospect than that nigga the day of. Like, what are you talking about? You do pick him better.
That's you, brother. Not the consensus.
All I'm saying is, if Nolan was on your draft board, then you don't go Igor at 8. If Nolan was on your draft board at 19, that's the only thing I can really say. Ben and Danny, cool. It is what it is. You're not gonna get nobody better, really. Probably not. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
Like look at everybody else on this list. Like everybody else is.
It's to be real, it's a mid. Like
it's kind of
they can be some good players though, but it's a mid.
Like Nick, I don't know what y'all doing with him, but aside from that, everybody else is.
Nick a better player than y'all chose. Like he better than every player y'all picked.
But again, we already had a nigga for it. Wait, hold up.
What do you mean you already had a nigga?
They might have went Nick if he was here at this 26 pick.
If I don't know, I didn't fully watch Nick in college, so I don't know his exact skill set, but I don't think we wanted another guard on the team when we already had 50
you
million
do
guards.
not draft for a skill set when you're ass. You draft the best player available. It's that
simple. But he wasn't the best. But okay, it is what it is, though.
Nigga, he's better than anybody on your team. Trey Johnson, better than anybody on your team.
Trey Johnson already
wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Bro,
the ball just didn't fall their way, gang. It didn't fall their way, gang.
What is this nigga talking about? Like,
in hindsight, if you want to speak on the Igor pick and like say CMB or whoever, Cedric, whoever,
like I'm with you, like literally, like
Carter Bryant, better.
No, you don't take Carter over Igor. They needed a point guard. You're not going to do that,
bro. Like
you don't draft for fit, bro. Like I don't know why you niggas don't understand about that. You draft the best player
coming out
available.
of college, Carter Bryant was not better than Deming.
Bro, he was a better prospect.
That's not even true though.
Bro, yes, he was. What are you talking about?
You said CMB.
Do y'all not remember what Deming's problems in college? It was going against Power 5 schools, how he performed against Power 5 schools. Like, as a 6'9" guard, he was terrible. That's why he dropped.
But most of these guys even here are not even like the best player. Like these players are just for fit, bro. Like these are just fit players that I'm seeing right now. None of these people are gonna pop. Like the only people are gonna pop probably the top 5, top 6 if you really like Trey Johnson.
Wait a second. What do you mean they're fit players?
The rest of these guys on this list are not jumping out at you and being like your best player on your court. The rest of you guys are fit players.
Yeah, that's true.
You still draft upside, brother.
How much of an upside are they going to be?
Yeah, how much of an upside is it going to be if they're going to be? He basically saying how much of an upside is it going to be if there's going to be a cap to it. Like,
bro, still draft upside. Like, it doesn't matter about the cap, where they're going to be. Like, if they're going to be an all-star, you just still draft the upside players. Like, you draft Kaman.
Again, I don't know. It is what it is, bro. We're looking at 26 drafts. That's all I can say.
Yeah, there's no way in hell they would have did that if they needed a guard. I think my only way I'm with you good, if you knew you had Nolan on your board, don't take Agor at 8. Just take Maluwak, take CMB, right, for whatever's worth for what you're saying. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they did that. To be honest, I can't even speak to that.
I was confused on even why. I mean, everybody knows I wasn't even a fan of the Igor pick, but I mean, it is what it is. You
guys tripping right now. I'm telling you, like,
bro, you're talking after the fact. You're talking after the fact, bro.
No. Nigga, I was saying this while this happened. I was not high on Agor during this draft.
Me neither.
I wasn't high on him.
But you can't say you don't understand why. You can't say you don't understand why they took him though. We understand why you took him, right? You understand why they took him, right?
Yes, which is why they're bad at drafting. That was terrible.
Okay, and that's why I think they need a top 3 pick to get one of these guys and build around one of them.
Like, bro, the rest of you guys are fit players, bro. Like,
they had terrible asset management, bro.
Maybe if they got a blue chip, a core player,
and everybody, and look, they went into the draft knowing that the guys that they're gonna pick are gonna be guys that you're gonna have to put it through the Long Island, put them through the Long Island nest, let them develop. That's literally what their plan was, and then they're gonna focus mainly on the 26 draft. Bro, that's been their plan the whole time.
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
That's a terrible way to look at things, bro. But you go ahead, okay?
All right,
bro, I think they're totally fine with drafting these players that they have, and them just being there just to be there. And, bro, the only reason why they fucked up by picking 4 times in the first round, that's their fuck up. They shouldn't have picked 4 times in the first round. And
I was never a fan of them picking like 4 times in the first round. Or we actually picked 5. I think we picked 5 times in the first round. So I mean,
I think it was 5. I think I made a trade. Yeah, Drake Powell got traded to Brooklyn. Yeah.
Drake Powell actually I'm a fan of Drake Powell, but everybody else. Well, I like Nolan too, but everybody else.
Teams like this need to get a freaking They need a guy so that organization, owners and GMs, can shift their focus to building around that star player. When you don't have that star player, you just be in no man's land. You don't know what you're trying to do for real. And the Nets is one of them teams right now that just don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get one of them guys, and that's why they tanked last year, and that's why they're going to tank again this year, because they're trying to get a guy. Ted, who went before Agor? Fears, Trey Johnson, Ace Bailey. They wanted one of these 3 names, bro. They wanted Fears, Trey, or Ace.
They were targeting Fears, but
yeah,
you got to think about it.
Bro, I don't even think. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't think the Igor pick was a bad pick. I think that's just an insurance pick because you didn't land Fierce. But I think I'm with Goods though. That's kind of my strategy as well. I don't typically like drafting for fit. Like I wouldn't draft just for fit. Now, you didn't land Fierce. Fierce was I'm pretty sure was number 1 on their board. He went a pick for them before them. So kind of at that point you take the next best available point guard, and that's that was Igor. I think Igor was just an insurance pick because they didn't land Fierce. Now after the Igor pick, I think you go best player available. I don't know about the Nolan pick. I don't know. I said it draft night. I don't know if I would have went there either. Um, Drake Powell. I think they got Drake Powell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. They still don't. They still got they still got Zari, right? Zari Williams.
Yeah, I think they gave him an extension.
Zari, Cam. Who you got in that spot? Zari, Cam.
Terrence
trade away.
Mann.
Terrence Mann's there. Jalen Wilson, who I'm not a fan of them.
Terrence Mann. You got Terrence Mann right there in that spot. You got Let me see. Let me zoom. I can't see.
I'm not mad with the Drake Powell pick, by the way, though. I like Drake Powell pick.
But it's going to the point though. Like it's I think the situation was just fucked up.
I feel like he was. I feel like my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I feel like he was one of the better players available left, in my opinion. But I mean,
that could be cool, but at the end of the day, it's still a log. It's still a log jam there, bro. Like we're just adding depth type of shit that you already got. Like I don't understand the strategy to that. I'm not really mad at the Igor pick, honestly. I think that was just an insurance pick because you didn't land Fierce. But Drake Powell, like look, I'm looking. You got Zari right there. You got Cam right there. You got Terrence Mann right there. Like you just adding depth on top of depth. Like what the fuck? He's never going to play. Like if he do play, it's going to be there's no opportunity there for him. I think they got Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf at the time was probably one of the best available players, but I don't even see him here. Like he doesn't even play. So I think.
But again, mostly most of these guys are gonna be like guys that they're going to try and develop to become eventually people that they're going to use for that guy in 26.
So I mean, it was just a messed up to airport. It just a mess. Y'all was in a messed up situation, bro. Like it is. But I do think Fears kind of fucked up the board though. Like now not getting Fears kind of fucked up their board, and it is unfortunate that he went a pick before y'all. But that could have changed their board around when Fears got off the board.
But even with that said, though, even if you get sometimes sometimes the situation's so fucked up unless you just going out and getting a nigga like I don't know, Cooper Flag or some shit like that. I don't know what Fears would have did to make that shit better. Would Fears look any different? I mean, he probably would have looked slightly better than Igor at this point. Maybe because he has a little bit more talent, but would he? I mean, you still would have been some shit over there. We was
listen,
talking about
every
that.
You're not asking him to turn it around though. Like you just need a building block. Like you need something sanctioned.
Yeah, but is he a building block though?
We don't know. Like we don't know that. His career's a story.
So do we know that about Igor?
Oh, I don't.
Wait, you're asking what Fears.
He said the Igor pick isn't a bad.
You're asking would Fears be a building block?
Maybe I missed
you saying would Fears be a building block?
Yeah, I mean, I love Fears. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think he's good, but I don't know. I think they in so much shit, so much. I don't know. It's
Fears
1000%
would have built a building block. Whoever they say it was even trade, whoever they would have took in that first round, if they had failed at 5, 6, or 7, was going to be viewed as a building block, and then tank again, and then use that other pick, and then now you have your two quote unquote building blocks and or cornerstones, right? But the way the draft board went, they just got fucked and they ended up at the 8. So now they got to try to get a top 5 pick again this year. Now, which they do, if they do get that guy, whoever they draft, is going to be viewed as their number 1 building block or the player they want to build around. So yeah, Fears would have been a building block 1000% for them, and he's not slightly better than Agor. He's been way better. Not way better. He's been better, and he is better. Agor literally 11-10 pointers out last week. He only shoots threes because he can't get by defenders. He can't really do anything.
He has no handle. He can pass a little bit. Like,
over 6 in this game. Over 6 in this game. Over 5 from 3. And this is the majority. If I look at his game log this season, that's what you will see. You know, 11.
He's also been playing with an injury though. So I'll give him like a little bit.
Who, the Nets?
Yeah. Have you watched the game?
No, I have not watched the Nets game. Why you saying that?
Okay, well then, okay, all right. So that's all I'm saying. I just think that when a situation is so bad, you gonna. I mean, everything around it gonna look bad. I
Yeah, but
can't
your
see
point,
nothing over there looking good.
you said would Fears look better or would Fears turn around? That would not be his job this season. His job would to be to play, get your reps, develop, and then I'm putting you with whoever I draft next season. Like everybody know the Nets were drafting. The owner basically tanking. The owner came out and said that it's off season. Literally. So Fair's job wouldn't be to turn the ship around this season because their job is to lose as many games as possible. His job is to step in, and learn over time and grow in his rookie season to get into that year 2. That's all.
Okay, and Igor, that's a no go for Igor at this
I
point.
think it's the same thing with him. I think it's the same thing with him. He just not starting and he just not looking as good at the moment. And but like to your point, the whole entire team is looking good. So yeah, I still think that if you Igor as a guard, that's going to be a part of the future plans 1,000% at this moment. They got to view him like that at this moment. They took him at pick 8 this past draft. So you don't really give up on a player that early. If he's not panning out to be something in year 2, year 3, then they'll look to move him in year 4, or just want to give him his rookie what's the thing, y'all? The qualifying offer. What's the thing? Where you can go to free agent, you have to restrict your free agent.
The qualifying offer.
They wouldn't pick up his option, his rookie option. My bad. And then I make him be a that'll be year 4, year 5, and I think that's when they'll be like, oh, nah, Igor, yeah, he's not the. But they're not worried about what he's looking like. Well, to me, they're not too upset at his play at the moment, and they shouldn't be. The team is ass, like to basically what you're saying. Year 2, year 3, when you get say Boozer or AJ or Caleb Wilson or Koa or whoever, Darren Peter, whoever you get, then you start to judge. Can he be a part of the plans with this guy right here? Can he be a good starting guard for us? Can he be a good bench guard for us? If not, then he'll probably have to go, and he probably won't get that extension, or he'll probably get traded. So I think that's what it is with Brooklyn. They're a bad team. They know they're a bad team. They want a top pick, and I basically just want them to get a top pick because, like Byron was saying, like I want the talent to be spread out, and like the Nets, the Wizards, and I like the Wizards core what they have right now, but I don't have anybody they have right now. I don't think they have anybody that scream he will be a star in the NBA. Alex Sarr will be a really good big in the NBA. Trey Johnson will be a really good guard in the NBA, but I don't know what his upside would be at the moment. Like, will he be a star guard? Will he be an all-star, all-NBA player? I don't know. But I do think these top 3 picks in this draft, I know a lot of people keep saying the same thing and over and over and over about these guys, but I think all of them scream star, all of them scream all-star, all of them scream somebody that you can build around. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right, that's that for the Brooklyn Nets and Pacers game. We're going to jump back to Wednesday's games. Because you're not on mute just in case. Or Kenny. The Celtics played the Wizards, and the Celtics got the win 136-107 to move to 4-5 on the season. And Jaylen Brown, as quiet as kept, been having a really good start to the season. Keyshawn, I don't know if he played. I don't know if Keyshawn is going to be a star either. Like, he'll be a really good player.
Bro, he's cool, bro.
I gotta remember, everybody don't be stars in the NBA. Just because you're really good to me, you're a star. Like, everybody don't be stars in the NBA. For example, Jaden McDaniels is a really good basketball player. He's not a star. He never will be a star. Like, I want to make that very clear.
Yeah, really good piece to build something, though.
Yeah. Like, just because you're really good don't mean you're a star player in the NBA. I want to make that very, very clear. There's not too many real stars in the NBA. Like stars. Now, if you grow to be that, people develop, people get good, people become better. Like Danny Avdia, he's always gonna be a really good player in the NBA going forward. Can I say he'll be a star? Probably not. He's gonna be a really good player though, and he's not even properly slotted right now. Who else? Shit, I can't.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, literally. I can't even think of nobody else top of my head.
Danny could be an all-star, though.
Then it could be do you think all-star and star, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but if you think somebody make an all-star game, they a star?
Nah, but I think he could be all-star level, though. Okay. Like, he's been playing like it this year.
Nah, I was just asking so I can make sure I'm not, like, I ain't saying the wrong thing. But yeah, Danny been playing he's been performing like an all-star level player for sure. And I don't think he can make an all-star game, though. You think he can make an all-star game?
Not in the West, but if he was in the East, I'd say yeah. Well, this year's international. Well, nah, probably not even this year too, because because so many international players are just really good, bro. Ridiculous.
Z Blaze, I agree, but that's why I give that question because even now, even with Hero making an All-Star team, I still don't think Hero's a star guard. So, like,
Shit, Reed.
and that's the name I was about to bring up. I don't even know if Austin Reeves, probably so, but I don't know if Austin Reeves is going to hit the status where I'm saying, oh man, he's a star guard in the NBA.
I don't know, man. That nigga be cooking with it.
He's a really good basketball player. Yeah, really good basketball player.
His skill set, man. I don't know, bro. Like I've seen it without the stars around.
Austin Reeves, and again, Austin Reeves. If anything, he's really damn close. So he probably could. I don't want to rule that out for him. Austin Reeves is not a star. Austin Reeves is not a star. Justin, what the heck? Okay, yeah, I'm moving on. I'm not talking.
But you said that, bro. You said that.
I'm not talking about Austin Reeves.
But
cool.
A star is. I mean, can we all agree a star is just like basic terms, somebody that you can just build your whole team around. It starts with them, and it kind of
I think that's the simplest way. Simplest way to put it. Yeah, I agree.
And while I think Austin Reeves is a damn good player, I don't think we can put him in that category.
Yeah. A star is somebody that you wanted to build your team around, and they are the number one option more often than not for your basketball team. That's a star. Ja Morant for the Grizzlies was a star player, even in the NBA. Period. Jalen Brunson, star. Cade Cunningham, star. Those type of players, those are stars. Like Austin Reeves is not a star, respectfully. And if you notice, everybody that I'm listing operate as the number one option. Now, if Austin Reeves was on the Grizzlies, would that ownership or general manager want to build their team around Austin Reeves as the number one option? Probably not. You would want somebody ideally that's better than Austin Reeves. Ja Morant and Brunson at least peaked out as top 15, top 20 players in the NBA. I don't think Austin Reeves will ever hit that. Again, this is not a bash Austin Reeves segment, by the way. But I don't think Austin Reeves will ever be a top 15 player. Austin Reeves will never be a top 20 player.
Be a star.
Amin will be a star.
I need to see more. I'm not gonna lie.
You say you don't see why?
I said I need to see more. That isn't me though.
Well, nigga, are you watching?
If you waiting on them to shoot threes at a high clip,
that's not even what I'm trying to say, brother.
Okay. Well, what else? What you need to see?
I need to see more. I just feel like his skill set as far as like, he's getting downhill. Obviously, that's his thing. The rebounding, the high energy players, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? But the playmakers don't, in my opinion, still needs a little bit more of a jump. Like excuse me. Just not shrinking the floor in the half court. Just not. I don't really like that. But I need to see more though. I think he can get there though, potentially.
Look, if you're wreaking havoc on the defensive end, if you're rebounding at a really good level, if you are a good playmaker, if you are good at scoring in the ways you score, and you can be elite at one or two of those, you can be a star. Amin Thompson will be a star defensive guard, and he will be a star when it comes to him scoring in the ways that he scored. Finishing around the basket, athleticism, dunking, getting to the basket. And also, he will be growing into being a good playmaker, continue to grow into being a good playmaker. So, I don't know. He for sure will be. It's not even a doubt in my mind that he will be a star in the NBA. No doubt in my mind.
What's the star to you? Top 25?
Yeah, what OG just said. If I
mean, what y'all making it sound like? Y'all making that nigga sound like he Ben Simmons, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like it sounds really Ben Simmons, like what y'all saying.
Yeah, I know Ben Simmons was a star, right?
Yeah, Ben Simmons was
literally viewed as a star guard.
But
all four, whatever you want to label him as, he was a star.
But like we saw his limitation, especially when it came into like offs and how he played, how he was schemed against.
Yeah,
but I mean
that is.
I think the problem is when we think of star, we think we want them all to look the same. We want them. Well, this one does this, so if he don't do this, then I can't put him in that category. Stars are built differently. And I think you also have to consider impact to the game, impact to winning, all that shit. And so to me, I don't know, all stars ain't built the same. I think y'all want to see all stars built the exact same way, and then, okay, now we can classify him as a star. He ain't going to look like your typical star. He's not.
Everybody star.
You're in the blender process.
That process?
Z Blaze on YouTube. What's the difference? They have similar skill sets. Like I said earlier in the show today, I don't.
Am I better at?
Yeah, I don't speak on their brother. I don't speak on the twins because I know what they will be. They play the same way every night. I just think Amon offer a little bit of more offensive upside, and I think you see that on some of the games, or more often than not, the games that they played. But again, they're basically the same player. Literally, they're basically the same player. I just think Amon offers a little bit more offensive upside when it comes to ball handling and things like that.
Saying that the limitations that Ben has, saying the
you're in a blender. You said the limitation. Say that you're in a blender. I think I know what you're saying though.
Hold on.
Tween, that's a good question, and I was going to ask the panel. Growing up, I viewed him as a star. I can say that. He said was Iguodala a star. Growing up, I viewed Iggy as a star for the 76ers. I think he was with he was with Dallenberg, right? I think Iggy was with Dallenberg.
Like Evans. So
Was that Owen Burke? Who was he with in Philly? Process.
We had a.
That was AI. That was the AI year.
Yeah, but AI left out. AI left or something like AI left, and Iggy was there. Process in a crazy. You in a crazy blender, bro.
Yeah, I can't even.
Yeah, that blender is ridiculous. Evan Turner, yes, Evan Turner. Evan Turner was their top draft pick. But yeah, I viewed Iggy as a low end star. Like Iggy was like, that's a tough one. But Iggy was like a 21, 22. Make sure I'm not talking on my ass. Hold on. He was giving you buckets. He was giving you great defense.
Yo, I'm good, right?
Now you are.
Yeah, you're good now.
AI was here with
20.
AI, but then AI left, and then you had like Lou Will, Dallenberg. You had Evan Turner when he got drafted. AI was still here. I mean, Allen Iverson or Iguodala was still here.
Would you label Iguodala as a star in Philly process?
He was supposed to be. Yeah, he was. He would be considered a star at one point, but he didn't pan out to be the star that everyone thought he would be. Maybe.
Yeah.
But he was definitely a star while he was here in his younger years in Philly for sure.
Okay.
He just didn't really pan out to be what we expected him to be. Like, his nickname was AI 2.0.
Yeah, I remember.
That didn't really happen.
remember.
I do remember them calling him. Bro, what the fuck were they on, gang?
I remember that.
But he was good though. He definitely was a good player though. Like he had years. He had years.
I don't know. Iggy might, but the reason why, again, he was the number one option, and the team. Well, one of the number. Well,
no, he was the number one.
Yeah, he was the number one option. AI wasn't there that year. He was the number one option.
Yeah, we had AI his rookie season, 2004.
No, I'm talking about after. I'm talking about the year that he blossomed to average 20.
And then we went to the playoffs with Tim. That one year we played Derrick Rose in the playoffs, and he tore his ACL, and we made it to the second round. That squad was decent. I mean, he took him to the second round of the playoffs, and he was definitely the number one option on our team for a little while. And he played pretty good. I mean, the team wasn't built good enough to win anything, but he had some good seasons with us. He was definitely a star.
Okay, but yeah, coming in on the back end. What OG was saying was basically like, OG, you might want to say it word for word again about like just dumbing it down to what a star is.
What about Thompson?
No, he said
someone you could build your team around.
Basically, somebody you can build your team around, like somebody.
Yeah.
So
basically,
I don't. Yeah. You think you could build a team around Amin Thompson?
You don't think so?
Like he's your number one option, and you can build a team and be like a championship contender.
I think you can be a star without being the number one option. I know that's a little contradicting because what I just said about Austin.
No,
Reeves.
I agree with that.
Do you think Austin Reeves was a star? Do you think Austin Reeves will be a star? Would you view Austin Reeves as a star guard in the NBA?
Here's a perfect example. I think that Tyrese Maxey's a star, and he's not a number one option.
Oh yeah. Now what about Austin Reeves then?
Yeah, he could be a star.
You think Austin Reeves can be a star?
He can be. I don't know if he's going to keep this shit up, but if he keeps this shit up, then yeah. But I don't know. I mean, like, what's a star though? Like that's the definition. I guess you guys are trying to figure out like a multiple all-star seasons, like multiple seasons.
Maybe that also being like a top 25, 20 player, high option on your team, like number one, number two option. Like those typically are star players.
I don't know. Again, that's not something like I'm in the million.
I don't know. I mean, I think Thompson could definitely be that. I don't know about Reeves.
What do you mean that don't sound like Amin to you? Amin will be that. When KD's out the way, his old ass is out the way. It's going to be Amin and Sengun running Houston, bro.
I understand your comp. This is what I was saying when I was in the blender. I understand your comp with the limitations that Thompson has in the comparison to Ben Simmons because of the shooting and stuff. But those limitations that he has is not the same as Ben because Ben, regardless that he couldn't shoot, he wasn't willing to do that.
Yeah. I
Ahmed
agree with
Thompson
that.
is willing to go to the rim, get buckets, make the team better, willing to, do whatever it takes to get there.
I mean, right now, the nigga kind of has to, because
Well, yeah, Ben had to too, but he didn't do it. That was his limitation. But Thompson.
What does that have to do with anything? Because he has to do it. But if that'd be one thing if he has to do it and he ain't doing it. But so he has to do it and he's doing it. So what's the knock on that?
It's supposed to.
There's no knock. I'm just saying that, he kind of has to. But
all right, yeah.
I'm saying for your team to be successful. I mean, you kind of,
Yeah, but the star on that team is Sengun, Ev. So what's the point of?
Kenny's saying Ahmed got to show him more for him to be viewed as somebody that can be a star. Because I basically said I think he'll be a star. He said, well, I don't know. He got to show me more.
I think Ahmed Thompson could get an All NBA slot one day.
No, 1,000%.
Damn, no. Oh, really?
Yes,
okay.
Kenny is it's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to happen. Bro, he's that good, bro. He's that Kenny. Kenny. It's cuz how he's sliding right now, and plus I think it's year 3, right? But like the other day, I think he had like 28, 10, and 7, obviously playing good defense. It's gonna be more nights like that where he's giving you 28, 6, like 25, 9, 5, or 6.
Are y'all talking about MPJ?
No.
My bad.
No, I'm not saying on a night-to-night basis from an average standpoint, Kenny. I'm not saying you're going to average it, but I'm saying more often than not, you will see nights throughout his season when KD is not there and it's him and Sengun as the 1 and the 2. Because I can tell you this, after KD retired, they would never have a player that's better than Ahmed or Sengun. They will always be the number 1 and number 2. Because those players would just be that good. They would be just that good. Unless they just randomly get a superstar player to come in and it's Giannis, and that's the only way Ahmed would not be number 2 option.
But do you think, right? So let me get some off real quick, right? So as a star, right? Do you feel as though that, like, once KD's gone, whatever, right? And teams start to scheme more on Ahmed, because I mean Ahmed's on the scouting report, but he's not like
he's gonna be better by then. You gotta remember that game. This is gonna be year 5, year 6 Ahmed. He's gonna be better than
the perfect comp for Ahmed Thompson's career could pan out like a Drew Holiday. He could average 20 points a game, average 6, 7 assists a game, average fucking 6 rebounds a game, while being the best defender on that team and guarding up on the best guy across from him. He'll make a couple All-Star games. He'll be in DPOI conversations his whole career. And Drew Holiday was a star throughout his Sixers career. It was short-lived. He was pretty damn
high, but I'm with you, dude.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I'm with you on the Drew comp. His ceiling a little high, but I'm with you.
Yeah, his ceiling. His ceiling is even higher than Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
And I'm saying he could pan out to be that type of player. And Drew Holiday was looked around the league as a pretty good fucking player. I mean, I would consider Drew Holiday a star in his career.
And throw in that elite athleticism.
Also with something Holiday did not have.
Yeah, that's what makes his ceiling high, OG.
Right. Yeah.
His athleticism.
Yeah, and he's also fucking tall.
Yeah, he's taller than Drew. Yeah.
Yeah.
6'7".
He's got all these tangibles in the world. Yeah. Bro, he's 22 years old. If he gets a knockdown jump shot, it's a fucking wrap.
I feel like we always say that about like guys like that, but I mean,
I just need him to knock the one down from the free throw line down, and he does that. He does that. Now the 3, I don't know if he'll ever get that, but if he don't ever get a 3, I don't give a damn about it, because there's too much other shit that he brings to the table.
OG, young players, if they work on it, they get that. You remember Jason Kidd? He couldn't shoot a lick for the fucking for when he got into the league. He became a great 3-point shooter at the end of in the middle of his career, end of his career.
For me, I just don't want him to do what he tried to do in game 1 against OKC and go shoot a bunch of 3s because niggas talking about he can. I don't give a fuck if you never shoot one. Shoot 1 or 2 a game. Shoot the one that's open and that's it. Attack the rim because they can't do shit with you once you get there. They can't do a damn thing. Elite athleticism, 6'7", strong with attitude, and nigga can't do shit about it. And it's the whole thing. You ain't got to. It ain't. He probably the, if not the best, second best athlete in the whole league.
OG, let me ask you something though. From I know it's a short season. I know it's been just a small sample size, but what has Ahmed improved from last year to this year?
See, all that old shit. I mean, just keep getting better. Keep doing the things you do at a high level. He was already doing some shit at a high level. Already doing that. Rebounding, making the right pass, pushing the ball on the break, being the number 1 defender, finishing at the cup at a high rate. All that.
Making that shot. OG, the
This
most
What you
sounds
want him to
like
do?
Simmons. Like,
bro,
What
what
else
the
you want him to
fuck,
do?
man?
Okay, I asked you
OG,
earlier, and you still didn't answer the question. What is he missing? What do you want to see more of?
I told you I need to see more like him not being more like a liability in the half court. You know, I
He's
think the
not a
playmaking.
liability in the half court.
I think he is, but
no,
Nah.
hold on. OG,
I think he is.
the simple question or the simple answer to your question, Kenny, is he has become a actual number one playmaker for them on that team. He's not great at it. I'm not saying he's fucking elite playmaker and passer, but
I
his assist
mean,
he doubled his assist from last year because he needed to take the role of trying to play that point forward position for them, and he slotted into that role. And people like to troll their offense last year, how shitty it was, and that's why they won't do anything in the playoffs. But they are the number one offense right now in the NBA.
well, yeah, because they're really good at shooting the 3 ball right now. But
Because what?
I think they're like the highest like percentage shooting 3 ball
Yeah,
shooter,
and
3 ball shooting team.
everybody going into the season said that they're going to miss Van Fleet because they don't have a real point guard, and everyone's saying this shit's not going to work with Amon Thompson. And he's slotted in at that guard position, that point forward position, and he's manning as the point forward, the number one offense in the NBA right now. And those 3-point shots, he's getting guys that look. Josh Okogie in the corner, he's been knocked down all fucking year, and he's
Too small of
finding
a sample,
guys.
brother. Too small of a sample.
It's a very small sample, but he asked, what has he improved? He said it's a small sample, but what has he improved on? He came in and manned the offense as a point forward, and he's doing a pretty fucking good job of it. I don't know how you feel.
I think like he definitely got better at deciphering like different coverages this
I agree
year.
with that. I agree with that.
He got stronger as well. And he worked on that little pop midi that he does, the little pull up midi that he does. Our defense gonna let him shoot that shit? Of course. But has he worked on it? Yes. So I do think he got better.
And he keeps bringing up Ben Simmons, just like Ben Simmons. It sounds just like Ben Simmons. Bro, Ben Simmons didn't have that blunder in the playoffs. He was a fucking star guard every year he was in the league.
You said what?
Again, if Ben Simmons did not have that blunder in the playoffs against Atlanta when he was on Philly, every year before that he was an all-star guard in the league and was viewed as one of the best players in the Eastern Conference as a guard. What are you talking about?
I mean, but don't you think there was like kind of like a cap to like how far he can go as like a star? Or he was on the low. He was on the like. Don't you think he was on like the lower tier of stars? Like
no, if Ben Simmons, he was a fucking All NBA player, so that's a top 15 player in the NBA if you go by All NBA.
I mean, so was Julius Randle, but nobody thinks he was like that good. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, okay, whatever. But Julius Randle still looked at around this league as a really good player. People would label him as a star too.
God bless if they do, but also
well, I mean, I think you're thinking of superstars and stars a little bit different. The top 10 players in the league, top 7 players in the league are the elites of the elites. Okay? After that, what are you going to label these players at if you're in the top 20 of players, if you're top 15? You know what I mean? Like, if Ben Simmons stayed in the league and if Ben Simmons had the right mentality, he would 100% be a perennial all-star in this league. Amon Thompson has that mentality, has that drive to become better and win games and do whatever it takes to win. Ben Simmons was a perennial all-star fucking player. So if you're comparing him to Ben Simmons when Ben Simmons was playing at a high level, then that's a great comparison for a star level player. Now, you want to talk about Ben Simmons? If you want to talk about Simmons after the Sixers, okay, yeah, his career fizzled out, but that was on him. It had nothing to do with his ability.
I think that's a good distinction. We were talking about stars, and I think maybe I don't know if Kenny was doing that. I don't know if he was putting him in the superstar realm, and I'm not putting him there at this point. But I know he'll be a star. I know he'll be a star. Now, superstar, I don't know. I don't know.
That could be like. I think for Amon, I may cut you off, OG, but
no,
I think for Amon, like, so right now, I think he'd be like a low end star to me. Like, I mean, the Drew Holiday comp I like. I'm not gonna lie, but with more athleticism, I like that. But that might be where he caps out. But
that's the second best player on a championship team, by the way.
Maybe a little bit lower than that, but no. You said what, bro?
I said he was the second best player on a championship team.
We can agree, disagree, but I mean,
Drew Holiday was the second best player on the team. They won because he got there.
I mean,
what team are you talking about?
Wait, what team are you? Wait, Kenny, what are you saying?
He wasn't.
Something on the book.
Drew Holiday was the second best player on that fucking Bucks team. Don't give me that Chris Middleton bullshit.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was not.
Bro, you guys remember the final? Remember the entire season?
But
are you gonna forget? Are you gonna forget when Giannis went down and Middleton literally won them? I ain't gonna say he won them the series, but he won us some games in that series.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Middleton wasn't great, but I'm saying they won a championship when Drew Holiday got there. You forget the defense
that's fine.
But Middleton was clearly better when it mattered, though, brother. Like
he was better he was so much better on the other side of the ball than Chris Middleton. He was an elite defender that season.
Okay, so you're not gonna. I mean, but nigga,
okay, fuck the offense.
There's an offensive side of the ball too, though, brother.
He was great offensively for them.
Huh?
I feel that's Jazz. That was
that's Jazz for sure. It was a stretch. He couldn't throw a rock in the ocean in that playoff run.
Like, bro, there was some
you're talking about
overall, I give it to Chris, bro. But then, I mean, it comes down to like that Draymond, not the same thing, but the Draymond and Clay conversation before KD got there, kind of similar to that type thing. But Chris contributed more than what Clay did.
Pretty sure he was first team and second team all defense every single year he was there.
Yeah.
Like he was great for them, and he's the reason they won.
Yeah, a big part of why they won. Yeah.
Every year he was there. I'm looking at this. Bro, I'm looking at the stats on the. You can argue the most. Bro, hold on a second. I'm looking on the screen. Is that Drew Holiday stats?
This is Drew. He averaged 16.
Bro, he averaged 40% from three his entire fucking career in Milwaukee. 38.4.
No, this is the playoff. This is the playoff stats.
Oh, whatever. Forget the fucking. I understand the playoffs. I'm not saying that. I was talking about the entire
season. Okay.
Totality as a player
so
there.
3 years were 13, 14.
Like an argument, he was the most. I don't think it was a discussion about who was the most consistent, like second most impactful player. I think it was Drew. Like Drew was consistently probably the most impactful. Now, if you want to talk about the run, who was the better like player in the nutshell between him and Chris? Yeah,
but you said no. But process. Your exact quote was that he was the second best player on the championship team, in the championship in the chip.
Not just the chip, the championship team on that team.
Crazy.
Yeah, you breaking up.
No, I got a phone call on that championship team. That team specifically, in my opinion, he was their second best player. Not just the finals run. I'm just saying in general, he was their second best player.
Do we consider Draymond Green a star? I'm just trying to.
Yes.
I think Draymond was a star.
Yeah, Draymond was a star.
Okay.
Oh fuck, bro! If you consider Draymond,
OG ain't trying to hear that shit.
If Draymond's a star, fucking Thompson's definitely.
No, Byron, I agree.
No, he agreed. He agreed. That's making his Thomas point.
That's making the Thompson. Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
I can 100% be a star. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we can move for this big thing. He said, CJ said, y'all call anybody a star. Y'all be tripping. Y'all people in the chat be killing me. Like, Tony, I forgot to say your name. Y'all be killing me in the chat, dog.
By the way, I'm not saying you can't make it there. I just got a few more.
All right, respect.
Yeah, bro. If he keeps this season up, he might be there this year.
God bless, brother.
The Celtics got the win 136-107 over the Wizards on Wednesday. This game was highlighted by Jaylen Brown continuing the ball. Josh Bynot had 21. I think I said the name right. 21-5 with 3 steals. Cater had 15 and 12. This well around the game for Payne Pritchard and Anthony Simons. They played the Wizards, so a lot of their guys balled out and they shot really, really good from the field and 3. 54% from the field, 39% from 3. As far as the Wizards side of things, Alex Sarr continues to blossom and look really good so far in year 2. 31 points, 8 rebounds for him, 12 for 20 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. I think the best thing about him that I see is his ability to stretch the floor. Also rim protect and also score all over the court. I think a lot of that's on display for him this season so far. They still got some things to figure out. It's a wait and see type of thing with them. CJ McCollum was 1 for 10 from the field, played 18 minutes. CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton just in the way of these guys, man. Let these young kids grow on the fly. They're not gonna win no games anyway. But similar to the Nets, I am hoping that they get I'm hoping that they get a top 3 pick in the draft coming up, so they can sort of kind of try to continue to build on what they have. And that'll be that. As far as the Celtics, they moved to 4-5 on the season. Looks like they started kind of trending in the right direction as of late. And we'll see if that's something that's going to continue. And also, we'll see if Jason Tatum returns to the court in 2026 as well before the season's over. Next, we had the Knicks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I remember this game vividly. This game got out of
Wait,
hand.
that's a possibility, Ev?
Yeah, it's a possibility. He wants to return this season. He want to play this
He
season.
said
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's on.
I don't think he will, by the way, but he wants to.
What process? You scared?
I'm not scared, but I mean, I don't want his ass to get back if they come in the playoffs. Fuck
Somebody
that.
said.
Wait,
Somebody
you don't
said.
want what? Oh, go ahead.
Somebody said we handing out star labels like participation trophy awards at this point. Are we crazy? Like, did anybody ever say anything crazy?
Yeah,
No,
Bro,
nah.
If you don't think Draymond Green was a star, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that shit, bro.
Yeah, the best player of best defensive player of a generation, not a star. All right.
It's literally Draymond, but
Jay, what's your name say? Your name say Jay-Z. It's your first time chatting here. Are you saying because of Draymond, or are you saying it because we think Ahmed will be a star? Which one is it?
Bro, Ev, you know the problem is everybody likes offense. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, Prosper. You took the words out of my mouth. Two things people don't really appreciate. That's defense and impact and winning. It's all about how you shoot the three, how you break a nigga down, how many points you put up. It's all about that side of the ball. People don't appreciate impact and winning and defense. They really don't.
That's why everybody labeled that guy in Memphis a star right away.
Preach. Talk about it.
Wait, what? Wait, what? He's not a star now.
CJ. We're not saying current Draymond is a star. Prime Draymond, yes, he was a star. Prime Draymond, 2015, 14, 16, 17, even with Kate, he was a star. We're not saying he's a star, but what I'm not saying, I don't think none of us are saying he's a star right now. He's still a good player. He's still a good basketball player.
Elite role player, not a star.
Prime Draymond was a star.
OG, be on the lookout. I got something coming your way.
Jay-Z, you thought we meant current. Yeah, not current Draymond. No. CJ just saying he never was a star. Okay, CJ, well, you got it, gang. I got him. We don't got to have that debate. If Draymond was ever a star, you cool.
Yeah, he just did basketball different. That's all.
He's saying that he was a
star.
He's saying he was
Pete Draymond is the definition of like a star. Like
a what?
A what? Huh? No, Pete Draymond was a star because of his defensive.
That's not what you said. You said Pete Draymond was what?
Yeah, I'm about to say you didn't say that.
Definition of a what though?
Cool on the dime, bro. Chill on the dime, bro.
All right, we're gonna move. CJ just saying he basically was an elite role player. Yeah, but this game got out of hand in the third quarter. I was not impressed with the Minnesota Timberwolves defense, specifically Naz Reid. In this quarter, I counted like 3 or 4 times he closed on Josh Hart 3 that he wasn't really going to shoot, and that allowed the Knicks to continue to display good ball movement. The offense is looking good for the Knicks, man. The offense is looking good for the Knicks. Lately, they've been scoring like 100. Oh, Josiah's up here, my bad. They've been scoring like 120 points in like the last 4 straight games. And before I can start rapping, I mean, it's good. Josiah's up here. I'm going to pass it to him real quick. He can talk about this game and then hear what Ted's got to say about this game. And then, hold on, let me read Shaggy comment. Y'all gotta stop treating chat people like that. A lot of people never thought he was a star. We had this conversation before on here. I speak for the chat weirdos.
When Shaggy become the chat speaker though?
Yeah, Shaggy is the chat guy now. No.
Leader of the chat. When did
I don't view Shaggy as like I'm not Shaggy. CJ, I mean Shaggy. I don't view CJ as like a chat people. Like CJ know what he be talking about for the most part. CJ's a KD guy, so he rock with Rockets now. But
bro, why is Shaggy saying that? He views him as a star.
Yeah, he basically saying like
he's saying everybody didn't view him as like a star.
He's saying
like a lot of people don't like.
Tell that nigga the speaker of the chat. Nigga,
all right, good. Just like, what's up, bro?
Guys ran him off the stage. Now to speak.
What's going on? Chat, okay. What's going on, Ev? What's going on, everybody here, speakers and listeners. Very dominant win Wednesday night against the Minnesota Timberwolves. 137-114. Ant's first game back after coming back from a hamstring injury. Was dominated. Just a dominant second half, dominant second half, and just really just took over in the third, like having a 40-28 third and a 43-28 fourth, and we just took over. A big reason why we won, Ev, is the rebound discrepancy. 50 rebounds to 31.
Yep.
And the Knicks, I want you to know how many offensive rebounds the Knicks had.
You want me to know or you want me to say it? I'm good.
No, say you don't say it, bro.
I'm asking the people, how many offensive rebounds the Knicks had?
Well, Josiah, we see it on the screen. 21, Josiah.
Well, yeah. That's 21 offensive rebounds.
Like t-shirts, water bottles, and totes.
Like 21 offensive rebounds to 9. And Mitchell Robinson had 9 offensive rebounds. Had 9 offensive rebounds by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
like this is
all of them was all the hits offensive.
Only one defensive.
Like one defensive, but
damn, bro.
Yep.
Wait, who had one offensive rebound and all offensive who?
Yeah, he had 10. Mitchell Robinson had 10 rebounds, 9 offensive, 1 defensive.
That's insane.
That actually is crazy. I ain't gonna
lie. But the Knicks,
I know that ain't Tween saying somebody ain't say nothing. Oh, my fault, Desai. Go ahead.
Kenny, bro.
You know, the Knicks, we won a game. We scored 137 points on only 9 free throw attempts. Very ethical hoops for my Knicks. And also throughout the first week or first two weeks of the season, the Knicks are the number 5 net rating team in the NBA. They're number 4 in offense, and they're number 13th in defense. So everything is looking good so far for the Knicks per se. I'm very happy with the way my Knicks have been playing so far. Hopefully we can continue this home winning streak on Sunday because we have a 3-day rest. So great win for the Knicks. Just an overall dominated win from the Knicks. Handle business like we needed it to, and just let's move forward to play the Brooklyn Nets.
Appreciate that, brother. Before I pass to the Ted, see what he got to say about the game potentially. Yeah, I like the 9 free throw shout out. I mean, you don't really see teams score 137 points, only shooting 9 free throws. That's insane. Y'all shot 54% from the field, 45% from 3, so everything was clicking for you all offensively. And this was really a back and forth game in the first half, to be honest. Even up into that third quarter before the Knicks went on that run, because I think Minnesota just collapsed defensively, and in that momentum that the Knicks drove in the third quarter or gained in the third quarter carried on in the fourth, which led to Brunson having 23 and 10, which led to OG having 25 and 5 offensive boards, which led to Cat having 15 and 10. Mikal Hart coming off the bench and having 18. So it was a really good game for the Knicks. On the Wolves side of things, and first game back, obviously. And I will see what Ted's got to say about this one. I know he was locked in on playback watching it. If you active, Ted, you active?
Yo, you call my name?
Yeah, if you want to add anything about the Wolves in the next game.
Oh, the game. My fault.
Nah, you straight, bro. I know you probably.
Yeah. Shit. I got you. Damn. Next game. I mean, first half was cool. They start. I mean, it's really been a tell to the whole season. To be honest, they always start the game off kind of cool. Go through the first 2 quarters looking like a team. Looking like a team that can actually do something. Ant first game back. You know how I felt about it. I thought he should have rested. To be honest, the other day and played tonight against the Jazz to get a tune-up game to get his rhythm back, get his body back under him, his legs back under him. But they didn't say it like that. So, and he really kind of coasted to me, bro. Like that's why I really didn't understand why he played. It was kind of a coasting, bro. Then as the fourth quarter got there, as you see the lead starting to trickle away from you, just putting up shots and trying to insert yourself into the game. But by that time, it's too late. But the whole thing is really should have sat and played tonight. But as far as the like I said, first half was cool, bro. You seen some plays, you seen some sets, seen some ball movement. The defense was on point too. That was the big thing for me to watch because that's really been their biggest hole as far as this year in these first 8 games. And then the second half has also been a tell of the season. Their second halves are horrible. They go away from the things that worked in the first half. They went back to bullshit basketball in the second half like they did the whole season. Go back to ISO ball. ISO ball is not going to win you shit. They went away from what worked. They went away from what put points on the board. Their defensive principles are all over the fucking place, and they've been like that the whole season. Their problem is just attention to detail, bro. Like it's fundamental shit with the Timberwolves, bro. Like call the niggas slow. They always dumb, but it's not a individual thing. It's not a talent thing. It's little shit like you said, Nas Reed. We spoke on Nas Reed closing out to Josh Harts and having him drive, and now it's open. Now you got to collapse on him, get open look for the offense, and now that's them are open shots. I mean, it's little shit like that. I think that's more so their problem. It ain't really them. They're fundamental. They're I said they're all wrong. They're fundamental bad. Their attention to detail and what the game plan is bad. And the rebounding is crazy, bro. And it'd be like that the whole season. But it always happens when Rudy Gobert goes to the bench. They have a young big that he just won't play, and he go three guards and go Randall and Nas Reed at 4 and 5. That shit is not going to work, and it hasn't worked one game this season. So hopefully some adjustments come. But overall, bro, they've been playing the same way all 8 games, bro. First half is always good. Second half they go back to Minnesota dumbass basketball, and that's all their four losses happen the same way. If y'all haven't peeped, all of them happen the same fucking way. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say on it.
Appreciate that game. Appreciate Desire as well. And obviously Ant struggled from the field in his first game back. Rudy only had 7 points, 9 rebounds. They needed some more bench production. They were led by Mike Conley, 18 minutes. Good to see Rob continuing to play over Bones Highland. First week of the season, I didn't understand why Bones was playing over Rob when this is a guy you traded up for in the first round last year. So hopefully throughout the season, Rob continues to get more opportunity, and more opportunity will probably lead to him performing better on the basketball court. So I'll leave it at that. This team is mid, and Shaggy said Ted's a part of the problem. He think the personnel not a problem. The team is mid and will be a really playoff exit every year under Finch. You got something to say back to that, Taylor?
Personnel.
He said you a part of the problem. You think you think the personnel is not a problem. The team is made and will be a yearly playoff exit every year under Finch.
The personnel. I mean, what I'm confused. Dante it's the same shit. I think the front. Yeah, I think the personnel is part of the problem though. I think also think watching them is small details, like it's closing outs, help defenses, like it's little shit into the game where they did it in the whole first half, and that's why it looks that their first half of that game looks so much different than the second half, and that was just attention to detail, fundamental shit. Like it wasn't nothing crazy that happened. They just had a lot of mishap. Like it was a lot of bad, like just bad defense. Like it was just night and day different, bro. I do get what he's saying. The personnel is kind of bad. Like it is. But watching that game right there, the first half and second half was night and day different. First half they was on point. Everything was on point. The help defense was on point. The rebounding was on point. The closing out, not over closing out and just letting niggas drive right by you and creating disadvantages in the paint. That was on point. The second half, none of that shit happened. Nothing. That was a completely whole fucking different team in the second half, and that shit was bad. It was very bad. But I mean, to a certain extent, the personnel is kind of bad though. Like I don't disagree with them.
Yeah.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, you can close it out.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Tez was talking about this shit during the game, bro. Like my biggest takeaway from this game, it's the timeouts. Every run the T Wolves made, Mike Brown called a perfect timeout. This dude Grinch is the timeouts was sloppy. The rotation was sloppy. The Julius Randle and Nas Reed minutes, they was nasty on the glass. Like they was getting cooked with that lineup. Then you gotta remember, what's it called? They was drawing up plays for Nas Reed, like ATO plays, out of timeout plays. Like, what are you doing? Because I feel like Dante played well and first came back. He was doing well. The team played good. It was just the second half You feel me? A lot of isolation, a lot of stagnant possessions. They didn't really get to the ice. So first half, they was making a right pass, extra read, swing, swing, swing. It was looking like the San Antonio 2014 team. Like they was dead ass making the right play. Everybody touching the ball. Randall post up, they send two. Then it's a swing, 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 open three. So this. It was really about coaching. The effort was lousy. The communication was lousy. Set plays, especially late in clock situations, like bruh, I don't know what they gotta do. They gotta wake up defensively on the glass. Like that's just effort to me. Like the rebounding, bruh, you're not boxing out. You're not tagging a low man. You're not stepping up on these rotations. Like that's not a. It's a coaching thing, but it's also a player thing. Like the coach can't like. I feel like they need somebody yelling at them, very aggressive type coach, because they playing like some children. To be honest, like they gotta get screamed at. That's about it.
All right, appreciate that, gang. Appreciate y'all for speaking on it so far as well. Everybody that's in here, we're going to turn this day up in a minute. Don't worry about it. We're going to hit to New Music Fridays. We got a Lil Baby new single on Wednesday. We got Jerry Herbo new album called Lil Herb. And we got Kalani new single as well that we're going to be playing really, really soon. Y'all, we almost there. We're going to turn this Friday up. We're going to have some entertainment. And then we're going to do a versus. Low is willing to do a versus against somebody. And or I'm going to put it all in one. When we get to the versus part, y'all got two options. It's whatever y'all want to do, by the way. Say it's 8 people. Y'all can go $10 a head. The winner of the versus get $80, or $10 a head. Winner of the versus get $60, or the winner of the versus is gonna get a free Fact and Stats hoodie. However y'all want to do it, maybe even both. So keep that in mind. Just to give it a little spark, just to give it a little fun. And somebody, just if y'all want to do it, just if y'all confident in y'all sins, you'll put the money up. I'm not the only judge. Me, Byron, gonna have another judge. So I'm gonna throw it out there. It's either gonna be free hoodie, or y'all can go $10 a head for the verse to spark it up, add some entertainment to it. Either way, that's coming soon. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to the slate real quick. Thank y'all for being here so far. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you on YouTube. We are 10 subs away from 1,100. That John Morant video gave me like 5 something subs or something like that. So shout out to John Morant. Hopefully they figure out that situation. Damn, speaking of John Morant, damn, that's crazy. He's next. Hopefully John Morant and the Grizzlies figure out what they got going on sooner rather than later, like I said in the video. The Rockets, man, they rode past them. They came out to a hot start, up 34-20 at the end of the first. Ahmed Thompson, like I was just speaking to, had 28, 10, and 7 in this game. Sengun had 20, 16, and 7. These would be the two franchise players alongside of Jabari Smith when KD's out the window. Not saying I'm rushing to that, but KD had 11 points in this game, 5 for 18. He struggled. Obviously, Tari came off the bench, had 16, and Reece Shepard, my boy, came off the bench, had 12 points as well. So it's really just a simple Rockets win. Josh Okogie's playing good basketball for the Rockets. I don't want to ignore that. That's definitely something that's worth being said. So shout out to Josh Okogie. As far as the Grizzlies, man, I mean, a fall from grace if I ever seen it. Like, I don't think I ever, and I might need to look into this. I don't think there was ever a team in recent memory where you draft 2 young studs. I'm referring to Ja and Jern because they both were young studs. They both were winning the lottery, rightfully so. You have a team, right? Just after your whole Mike Conley, Marc Gasol era, right? You draft these 2 young studs. Think you win 30-something games year 1. The next season you win 50. The season after that you win 50 plus. The next season Ja gets hurt. Last season you win 48. Everything is trending in the right direction for the most part. And then now it's like, even before last year, nobody know what the Grizzlies gonna be no more. Well, now we know. Like how fast they fell off is crazy. Like it's really crazy because I was even still high on them last year. It's crazy. They 3-6 this season. They're probably not going to be a good team this season. They're having problems with John Morant and their head coach. More reports are coming out today. They got into it at halftime of the game. They were up 14. That's what led to John Morant play in the second half. He don't like how the coach is doing his sub patterns. They got into a real heated conversation. John Morant was yelling back at him and shit like. Now he's saying he lost his joy. Like I don't know, bro. Things ain't pointing upwards in Memphis right now. It's really sad, to be honest. Josh struggled in this game as well. 6 for 19 from the field. He's 1 for 7 from 3. 17 points, 8 assists, 6 turnovers. Jern
Bro, have you heard from Miles at all about this?
Miles, nah, I can't talk about it. He get mad at me. I'm not trying to be funny, but
No, I'm being I'm not, and I'm not. I swear I'm not trying to be funny, bro. But
yeah,
Miles done balked at too many people, and he know he my dog. Miles done balked at too many people over the years. Anytime something come up about breaking something up in Memphis or moving on from Giant Memphis, Mar gets a
And we literally had a Twitter argument.
yeah.
But we don't hear from you at all in this regard, bro. Come on, Miles.
Every time. Well, to be fair, just give him some slack real quick. I mean, to give him a pass real quick. He now be at work. Well, he always was at work doing the show, but
right. He said his manager.
Yeah. But today he's not at work. But he traveled today though. He's in Seattle for the Cardinals game, this weekend. So he's busy right now. But when I try to talk Memphis with him now, like he get mad at me. So like.
I had a whole Twitter thing with him.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga be throwing a whole fit, bro.
Yeah, he don't like Memphis talks now, bro. So he can't handle it, bro.
That nigga was there. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of
John Morant, basically, he's still under the pressure.
I'm trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, he under the pressure. He don't want Ja to go nowhere, bro. He want things to make it right. If anything, he wants to fire the coach. That's where he's at.
Again.
Yeah, that's where Miles is at. But yeah.
Wait, you dead ass?
Nah, yeah, that's he don't want Ja to go nowhere. He rather the coach go than Ja.
Oh, you gonna fire just another coaching staff?
Yeah, that's literally where he at right now.
Familiar.
Wait, Miles' dad told you that?
He didn't say that word for word, but that's basically what he said in the chat. Yeah, he don't want Ja to get traded. He think the coach the problem. Like he think the coach will get fired before Ja will get traded. That's what he think. That's what he said.
Like, bro, that, as true as that may be realistically in regards to what he think gonna happen, cool. Should is what I want to know the answer to. What should happen? What he thinks should happen.
Yeah.
Not what he think gonna happen.
It's not trade Ja. He don't want Ja to get traded.
Oh.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna bring it up next time he come in here. I'm gonna bring it up next time he come in here for sure. 1000%. But yeah, man, Grizzlies, man.
That nigga suck.
They played a match.
So he want the coaching staff to just like bow down to Ja, a player who's like just not that good at running pick and rolls in the first place. And you want them to just like completely put the offense surrounding him, bro. The nigga's not that good, bro. When is he gonna understand that? He's just not good. Like, and it's cool, it's fine. He's not a top 20 player. Top 20.
I've been saying this in 23, brother.
Like, it's okay. You trade Ja, tank the rest of the season, try and go get you a real potential top 10 player. That's what you do. That's what you do. I don't know why he doesn't get that. Maybe he's just in love with Ja or something. I don't know. But he got to drop that shit, bro.
Yeah, I agree. They have their own pick this year, according to Tankathon. Right now they're at pick 6 and at 3-6. They lost 4 straight games. If I was them, if somebody tell me they don't have their joy and they're not really playing with energy and effort and things like that, or want to be a leader, he also questions Ja leadership. And times are not improving, and we're on a 7-game losing streak, 8-game losing streak, whatever the case may be, or winners of 2 out of our last 10, whatever the case may be, whatever it ends up being. I'll look to trade him and look to rebuild around it in his draft coming up and take some of them picks that we may get for Ja Morant or not. I saw a report yesterday. I don't know how true it is, but his value is similar to what Kyrie Irving value was in Brooklyn. I disagree with that, though. I think they will get more for Ja than what Kyrie trade with Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, and a first-round pick, and I think 2 seconds or a second, whatever it was.
They only got one first for Kyrie?
Yeah, they only got one first for Kyrie in that Kyrie trade.
But the contract he's on, you sure?
I don't even remember that trade.
The contract he's on?
Bro, what did Desmond Bain go for?
His contract
Desmond Bain went for like 4 or 5.
Josh contract increasing after this year.
Yeah, the last 2 was pick swaps.
He could get more than Bain, bro.
Whoa.
Come on.
Whoa. I don't know about that. I think the Magic, this season he sucks. I think the Magic was super duper desperate. They felt like they had their core. They're like, why not add Bain to this? He can put some shooting and whatnot. I don't know if Ja goes for 4 first-round picks and a couple of swaps. Like, I think Bain went for 3 picks and some swaps.
Ja can't go for more than Mikal Bridges and Desmond Bain. That's fucking insane.
They traded Yeah, it was Cole Anthony and 4 first-round draft picks, including a pick swap. So 4 first and
Oh my god! I mean, I'm not doing
They
that.
traded
That's
4
crazy.
first-round picks for Desmond Bain.
Bro, that's insane when you think back and look at it.
What the?
I said it from the fucking jump. That was terrible.
I mean, I get why they did it. I get why they did it though. I'm a fan of teams not overdrafting. No, I'm a fan of teams not overdrafting, and I don't think they needed to continue to draft. Like similar to the Grizzlies. That's where the Grizzlies fucked up.
Bro, that's not a bad pickup for them.
So,
I'm never betting on.
But the price kind of crazy,
bro.
though.
But and to what he just said, look how many guards they drafted and didn't pan out. So why not go trade for an established player?
So trade for 4 guards that's not going to pan out, or trade for 4 picks for a guard that's not going to pan out.
Well, it's too
they
early.
wasted 4 picks already on a guard. None of the guards panned out. What are you talking about?
Honestly though, Ev, where do you think he fits the best? Because I troll. I like to troll.
I really can't answer that question. Only team that was reported the other day was the Kings. The Kings, who obviously
I
need
saw
a point guard in the
bro.
future.
I was like, bro, what?
The Raptors, who need a point guard as well, and then
Why can't you?
And also saw the Wolves.
What do you mean you can't think? Like you can't think of it? Like you don't know anywhere? Like
as far as where he fits the best. I mean, I like him and Minnie. Y'all don't like that. I like that.
Ugh.
I like him and Minnie. I like him. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I like him and Minnie.
He instantly become the best playmaker on that team. They need a guard.
I saw the Bucks too.
Not. Rob Dillingham not gonna work. Mike Conley's getting older.
How can you say Dillingham's not going to work yet?
Bro, I would trade.
Bro,
They should trade Rob in a heartbeat for a job.
I can promise you, Rob Dillingham.
Bro, I don't know how we watch them and think their biggest problem is it's a problem, but their biggest problem is not the point guard position, bro. Their biggest problem is the front court, bro. Their front court depth is invisible. They don't have it. It's their biggest problem, bro.
Well, that's
their
on
games.
but
they gave Nas Reed a 5-year, 4-year extension, and then just drafted Yohan or whatever.
But that doesn't go against my point though. I'm just telling you that's their biggest problem, bro. Because you can find they play at the point. They play at the point.
That's not ideal though, gang.
Go ahead, bro.
Wait, but how is that? That's not ideal. That's all I'm saying. Just tell me how it's ideal. I know they playing at the point.
I never said it's ideal. I never said it wasn't a problem. I'm telling you what their biggest problem is, bro. I never said it wasn't a problem. That's why I said.
So how is the front court? So how is the front court a problem more than the point guard position then?
Because, like I said, like I was trying to explain, you can kind of fluctuate that position with Ant, with Dante, with Conley, with Rob, with Bones. Not ideally, but you have bodies there to try to fluctuate a lineup to see what works and what doesn't.
Those bodies are not amounting to anything.
At the front, I'm talking about just the players on the team with the depth, brother. At the front court position, they have nothing. They only have Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Nas Reed, and that's it. When Rudy Gobert goes out the lineup, when Rudy Gobert goes to the bench, they play Nas Reed and Julius Randle because the young nigga doesn't play. They have 3 front court fucking players.
Yeah, the young nigga isn't ready yet, right? With the nigga that they drafted in the first round.
They drafted 2 centers. Drafted 2 centers and they don't play either.
I totally understand that. Now the guy that's rotating at that position that you just spoke on, you can cancel out Conley and Bones. They not doing shit, won't be shit. Even you don't even think Conley is shit as far as anything. Now, when you fast forward now to Ant and Dante, that's not ideal because of two guards trying to man the point guard position, which Booker is doing in Phoenix right now with Jalen Green. Not ideal. If you mean to tell me if the Grizzlies could trade Rob, for example, Rob, maybe whoever else, Dante and picks or Rob,
bro,
whatever.
It won't be that though. They're getting Rudy back, bro.
Rob 1,000% will be in that trade.
Yeah, but how they gonna make the money work,
bro? Can you hear me? I said Rudy.
I understand you said Rudy. That's something that you would deal with after the fact, right? You don't look at the situation and say, I'm not even saying this trade what happened this year. This is just hypothetical. If I can pair Ja Morant by trading Rob and whatever else, if you're saying Rudy, okay, cool. Rudy's damn near on his way out the league soon anyway. Like Rudy's 34, 33 years old, whatever the case may be. A reason why they drafted Yohan. I'm pairing that. I'm running out a lineup of Ja, Ant, J Mac, Randall, and Yohan. And then my weakest spot is still, like you just said, the front court, 1,000%. But then you build on top of that. You shore up that point guard, but you shore up your backcourt, period. Point blank, period. You don't have any more question marks around the point guard position. Because right now, the biggest question mark at that position for them is literally Rob Dillingham. That's the biggest question mark.
But don't you think Ja is sort of a question mark right now in his career?
Oh, a question mark?
Bro.
Like,
No.
Ja is much.
No, I don't think Ja.
So you give up Rudy and get Ja, which is you stamp the point guard position, which I agree. Then where do you go from there?
Yeah, I just say then you try to build on top of that. So you will still have Randall.
You would still try to Hartenstein in the offseason.
And then you would still have Randall on top of that, right? I would look to trade Nas Reed. Nas Reed got a 5-year extension, for 4-year extension, for whatever, 3 years, whatever the fuck it was. And then like you put all your chips into Yohan, and Yohan will obviously be Yohan, whatever. Behringer, I'll just say Behringer. Obviously, we looked at him going to be better in year 2, year 3, right? But at the most part, the point of it is you have a 27-year-old Ja, 24, 25-year-old Ant with J Mac, and ideally will still have Randall, hypothetically, right? I'm okay with that. I like that. My backcourt is I'm good now. My backcourt, I'm good. Ja and Ant can play off of each other, in my opinion, at least.
Mavs need a point guard. You think he works over there?
They're waiting on Kyrie, brother.
Did you hear me? Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I don't know. Again, I don't.
Brother, Kyrie Irving is coming back, bro.
They waiting on Kyrie, brother.
Whatever.
The Mavs not even a team that would entertain that at the moment.
It's not even a real guard anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find a spot for the kid. That's all. I
saw Milwaukee yesterday.
Oh hell!
Somebody told me that on TikTok. I don't like that either.
Milwaukee.
I think that's terrible, but no.
Yeah, Minnesota is.
Maybe Miami will just straighten his ass up.
Damn, send him to boot camp.
That's what the analysts are saying in Miami. And Ted, and by the way, to wrap up what I was saying, I'm with you. Like the front court is a problem, right? But
you said what? My fault.
Oh, my bad. I said, and by the way, I'm with you. The front court is a problem, right? When you look at this team and who order rotation, it's literally Randall, Gobert, and Nas. Behringer don't play, but
he should.
Small forward is the front court too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, small forward is front court as well too.
James is a front court player.
Yeah.
James is a front court player. Yeah.
Good point.
But they don't play him at the 4. He did last, and I agree. He did last year. This year he hasn't played the 4 yet.
He played a 3. The 3 is the front court.
He played a 3. He played a. That's a win.
Let me ask you this question, Tez. I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. Say hypothetically, Ja was on that team and Dante was still there. They'll roll out lineups of Ja, Ant, Dante, J Mac, insert 5. They would do that. You agree?
And bench Randall? Oh, you said throw a lineup.
Yeah, lineup. Like, say it got to be Rudy at a moment. Say it got to be Nas at a moment.
I believe that.
Like, they'll do that. I think they don't do that this. I don't think, like, to you, you said they don't do that this year yet. I think they don't do that yet because they don't have that ideal guard in the backcourt. So you always got to have Ant and Dante, or you got to have Conley and Dante, or Conley and Ant, or even Rob and Dante, whoever Rob played with. And then J Mac is pretty much just penciling at the 3 because now Shannon is not playing.
Their problem with J Mac not playing the 4 right now because he has to guard the guard. So if you put him at the 4 and he's guarding the guards, your backline defense is cooked. It's still cooked, and that's why I say with Shaggy, they have a personnel issue, bro.
If they want to get somebody from Memphis, they should just go after Triple J. Try and get Nas the fuck out of there.
Obviously, Memphis would trade Ja before Triple J though. Process if it comes down to it.
I know, but they need to get rid of both of them.
Yeah, but we talking realistically though, bro. Like,
well, I mean, they're about to blow that shit up, and they're probably gonna get rid of both, in my opinion.
Nah,
we're gonna build around Triple J.
I don't think
your
so.
fucking plan.
It's just because you trade Ja, you got to trade Triple J.
From the reports, it don't seem like the only thing they're gonna do in terms of blowing it up is if Ja requests a trade, they're gonna trade Ja.
Yeah,
like if Ja force Ja, they're not even on the side of trading either one of them from what I've been reading.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro,
like
they're fucking stupid because then if he requests a trade and then he picks where he wants to go, don't get me here and I want to be here. I'm not going to play here. I'm not going to play there. And he do that. Then they're going to handcuff themselves.
They're going to get too much back on. Yeah.
I don't know. Minnesota, I don't like. I don't really like it. I mean, because I kind of like Ant and I don't like Ja, so I don't want him anywhere.
Yeah, I understand why you saying it. So, I mean, that's why I know what the things that you're saying is not coming from a place of like real thinking.
I am thinking for real. I don't think he's that fucking good. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, no, you just don't. You also just say you don't like him. Though.
Yeah,
I
so
don't like him, but I just don't think he's because I don't like him because of all the praise he got for being this young fucking stud, and then I'm like, I don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something.
Say, but
how you didn't see he was performing like an Arsenal level guard, averaging 27 and 8? How didn't you see
that
it?
is crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was right.
What?
Come on, bro.
How did that make you right?
Because I don't think
ass nigga.
Bro, what?
I don't think he's gonna be. Like, you really think he could get back to that?
Well, you don't think that was
Maybe
never anything good anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but no. Obviously that season was great from him, but I just saw
Seasons.
Problems that I thought.
Seasons, brother.
Yeah, seasons.
I thought those were great. I just saw something deeper that I don't think it was going to work in the long run as a winning player.
Where if John Morant was alongside Ant to just nip it in the bud, I think he would perform like an Arsenal level guard. Yes, I think he would be doing around 20 and 8 on a night-to-night basis.
Well, then you're saying you don't know where he could fit. If he gets back to that level, he fit anywhere that needs a fucking point guard.
Wait, that's
you don't necessarily got to get back to.
He don't got to get back to 27, 26.
Okay, whatever. Even if he gets back to being a good player in the NBA, he could fit anywhere.
Wait, he's still a good player, bro. I don't want to make it seem like John Morant is just ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
so then why are you saying I don't really know where he fits, and you only see one fucking scenario?
I listed out numerous teams. I listed out the team that he's currently that is currently reported.
So why did you say he'll to Milwaukee? Milwaukee needs
because I don't like the fit with Giannis, bro.
Yeah, because he's just a short Giannis. That's all the fuck he is.
So why would you bring up Milwaukee then? Process. Why would you bring up Milwaukee then?
Because they need a point guard.
But he does not fit with Giannis. He actually fits with Ant.
Bro.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson with Dame and Giannis, bro. No.
I don't know where he fits. I don't know. We'll see.
We didn't fully see that, by the way.
Maybe he just ends up going to fucking Brooklyn or something.
God, no, sir.
What if Washington got him?
No.
Because I don't think that.
What the fuck did Washington do, bro? What?
I'm saying, like, he's not gonna go to a team where they have another like bona fide.
He's not going to. He's not. Yeah, he's gonna set anything rebuilding wise. He's gonna set that on fire, bro. No.
I don't know.
He can't go to no rebuilding situation.
You think he's gonna be able to play alongside another really good player?
Yeah.
Like star that needs the ball.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Ant, like Ant,
I don't think Ant needs the ball.
The thought of the Minnesota shit is cool because he's not coming here to be a fucking 1 or a 2. Therefore, cool.
Is he breaking up or
cool for sure?
Yeah, you breaking up too.
Wait a minute, he's not even going to be a fucking 2.
You think he's saying Rounder gonna be the
bro? To Tez, he not. Yeah, go ahead. We can read.
You think that, Tez, and we think that. Does he think that he's going to be a third option?
Well, if you ain't well, cool, gang. If you ain't willing to,
he's been that his whole career.
You ain't willing to goddamn sacrifice. This ain't the team for you, bro.
What makes you think that Ja's willing to sacrifice anything? What
like I said, I'm not here to argue it. This ain't the team for you, then, brother.
Right, well, yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not gonna fucking work.
Because the way Julius Randle playing right now, boy, you're taking away his shine. Crazy.
Well, he's got an ego and he needs to get shots up. So what the fuck?
Well, this not the team for you. Like that's all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's nothing to argue about.
That's why I'm saying it won't work. You guys are thinking that the fit is going to work because of the way you think he's going to fucking scale back and play. What makes you think John Morant's going to do that? He doesn't show me that he wants to fucking win.
This is a conversation I'm just not going to have with you respectfully.
All right, whatever, bro. Whatever. I'll be right again.
Right about what?
Oh, please, bro.
What is it to be right about?
About the Houston and Memphis thing. I was called every name in the book, bro. I said I'd rather build around Alfred, whatever the fuck his first name is, Sengun, than John Morant, and I got laughed off the stage. And now look at us. Now look where we're at in 2020 fucking 5. Who would you rather fucking have?
To be fair, you building around Kevin Durant.
Exactly, bro. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Not really. Whatever.
All right, bye, bro.
Like, bro, what is?
They're gonna send his ass to fucking boot camp in Miami. They'll get him right down there. He's gonna come out with a buzz cut. He's gonna have a buzz cut.
You really think Sengun better than Ja?
I didn't say that. I said I'd rather build around Sengun than Ja.
All right.
All right, bro. You can have your fun dunking guard. Have fun.
If you think Sengun's better, okay, bro.
All
Like
right, we had the Pels versus the Mavs at the next
Yo,
game.
Process, are you serious
We
right
had the
now, bro? I've been hearing a lot of
we had the
BS.
Pels. Tween, just chill, just leave it alone, bro.
I got it. I'm right over
We
that.
had the Pels versus the Mavs. Cooper Flag. This game pretty much came down. Cooper Flag went to the game winner. Sadiq Bey led the Pels in scoring 101, 22 points. Derek Queen continued to have a good game coming off the bench. Well, at least statistically. Also, he made a big play toward the end of the game. That got him to the free throw line. Flag, I feel like he could have got to the basket, or I don't know. It was a good shot regardless. At the end of the day, he just missed it. He finished with 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 stocks in this game. Peter Washington had 15 and 11. Klay Thompson came off the bench in this one, had 11 points. Report that just Justin Carmer put in the chat. The Mavs are going to be entertaining trade talks or calls on Klay Thompson, so we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, they had 6 players in double digits, and I think they're on a 2-game winning streak now. So shout out to the Pelicans. Jordan Poole is going to be out for the next week and a half, and Zion is obviously still out with that hamstring injury. So
there's a report about him too. Did you see that?
Who's Zion?
Yeah, about his trade value going down like a lot now.
No, I didn't see it, but I believe it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Next we had the Nuggets hosting the Miami Heat. The Nuggets got the win 122-112. This game went out with Bam went out this game in the first half. After that, I personally lost interest in it, mainly because it's how the teams obviously with or without, well, more so without Bam, and it was a struggle to watch. To be honest, I think one of the biggest bright spots is how well Norman Powell's been scoring the ball when he's been on the court. He obviously missed like 3 games. BJ, you gotta go on mute. He obviously missed like 3 games this season, but I cannot wait to see the BJ. You gotta go on mute. I can't wait to see the pairing with him and Tyler Hero from a scoring perspective. Andrew Wiggins also gave us 22 points. Jaime continuing off to being a good start to the season so far with 21 points. But other than that, Jokic just being Jokic, man. I mean, 33 points, 15 rebounds, 16 assists. Tim came off the bench with 18 points, knocked down 4 threes. This new look Heat offense is funny to watch. And I said it watching this game, and I'm going to say it now. Because I never seen us play like this. I mean, we literally don't set no screens. It's like pass, move, drive, kick, pass, move, drive, kick. Literally all it is. Curious to see how Tyler's going to look inside this offense. Spo feel like he's going to slot and fit right in. When Bam went out, Ware played a little better, I would say at least. He had 13 points, 13 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. He's expected to start tonight with Bam missing tonight's game. So I'm going to see how Ware plays in the starting lineup in replace of Bam. Other than that, good win for the Nuggets to move to 5-2, and then he dropped to 4-4.
So the way you guys are playing, and I'm not trolling, for real, you just said you heard it, but what would you feel about him being at your point guard?
No problem with John Miami.
I mean, that seems like a good fit. Because he could be
the
guy.
way they playing right now, too. Yeah.
The way they play, he could be the guy. Bam doesn't need the ball to be effective, and he's great defensively. Tyler Hero is good off ball. You got shooters. I mean, that's the fucking situation right there. Not do anything.
Bro, no, bro. He to the finals, man. Fuck all that shit y'all talking about. He to the finals. Let's get it.
All right, next game we had the Lakers versus the Spurs. I tapped out on this one. I went to sleep. The Lakers Spurs up like 10. I couldn't hang, bro. I fell asleep. So
it started watching me too, bro.
Yeah,
one of the worst watches of the year.
I had to go rewatch this.
That's one of the worst watches of the year.
You want to add some words to it though, Byron?
Bro, I checked out right. Stop talking. I checked right after you, bro.
Bro, I was so tired, fool. God dang. But this is when I rewatched and saw this is a damn good win. They had a clear game plan. Well, first off, I just want to say the refs on both sides was insane. You can tell they just wanted to be a part of this shit so bad. Yeah, that was one of the craziest officiating games I've seen in a Highland minute. I forgot how many fouls they said got called. It was insane because Spurs, Wemby fouled out. Who else fouled out, DJ? Well, you got it up. My fault. Wemby fouled out.
Harrison Barnes fouled out.
Harrison Barnes. Sohan. Okay, yeah. I knew it was 3 players. So yeah, it was
players fouled out. What the fuck?
And even the Lakers, they had 5. Luka had 5. Ayton had 5. I think LaRavia had 5, if I'm not mistaken, too. Marcus Smart. Did Marcus Smart have 5 too?
Yeah, Marcus
It
Smart.
was
Yeah.
It was a crazy ass game. Like you can
All
tell the
in
refs just wanted to get
regulation.
all in regulation, bro. No
That's
OT,
just
no nothing.
ridiculous,
Like
bro.
no OT, bro. So yeah, the refs just wanted to be a part of it. So that was one of the first things I peeped on and rewatched. This shit was insane. Second thing was they had a clear plan with Wimby, and that was just to be hella aggressive with him as soon as he caught the ball at all times. Kind of go to probably some of the foul calls rightfully being called, but yeah, they definitely just wanted to be hella physical with Wimby. No matter who was on them, whether it was on switches with one of the wings or eight out the gate, they were just being super physical with them, man. You can tell it kind of affected them a little bit, and they definitely could have used a Dylan Harper or obviously a D Fox in this game to relieve some pressure off Wimby. So that was second takeaway. Third was I'm actually proud of the way Luka handled this game because foul calls weren't going his way. You can tell saying that. Oh, another thing too, what I also didn't know is one of I think Dallas old coaches, um, defensive coaches is on the San Antonio, what you call him, on the San Antonio coaching staff. I think he was like the defensive coach on the team that went to the chip. If
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not mistaken, he in San Antonio now. So you can tell they had a clear game plan with Luka too. They defended Luka damn good. Now I know 32 points, whatever like that. Yeah, you see it. But if you watch the game or rewatch like me, you can tell they had a clear plan on Luka, and that was to not bite on pump fake. Like Luka was irritating because he was just like continuously looking for the pump fake, looking for them to jump when pump fake. And I'm like, bro, they not biting. And you should know that you got your old coach on the sideline that was in practice with you every day. He's gonna be hip to your game probably better than anybody. So yeah, Luka wasn't too effective in regard to scoring because they knew how to guard him for the most part. Even though he still got to the line, I think he still shot like 17 on free throw or something like that. But you can tell they had a clear plan with Luka with not biting on his pump fakes, and it affected him to a certain degree. But he didn't whine as much as he did in the past. That's what I was getting to. I peaked there. Like he didn't do as much whining as I think he's done in the past. So that's something I'll be paying attention to. Maybe turned over a new leaf in that regard. But Luka was damn good in the comeback, obviously. Marcus Smart, this is type of games you bring Marcus Smart in for. Tenacity, like he showed the tenacity on D. He was hella physical on ball. He picked up the scoring slack, with missing reads. And yeah, Marcus Smart was damn good. Aiden continued to be hella solid. It was funny to say, I think when he picked up his fifth foul, I think if I heard him correctly, like he did like a funny ass little scream if I'm not mistaken. She was funny too. But yeah, Aiden was damn good. Continue to be solid. And bro, this was a damn good one. Damn good one for the team. Laravia wasn't as good as he's been, but still continue to be impactful. Um, even when his shot not falling. And yeah, they almost blew this shit. Definitely. That was hilarious. Down the stretch, they definitely almost blew it, but it's still a gritty ass win regardless because
I ask you a question,
Spurs are rolling. Yeah.
and this is not a troll. I swear to God. I
Nah,
swear to
good.
God.
Good.
You don't think Braun's gonna fuck anything up, right? Like he can't really fuck this up.
No, I don't think he will. I think Braun's smart enough, and it's not like he haven't been on the sideline for a lot of these games. And I'm pretty sure even when he's not there, he's watching it somewhere. I think Braun's smart enough to know that number one, he's not the guy no more. Number one, number two, he see the growth of Reeves, and him and Reeves already had chemistry together with him being an off-ball player anyway. So I think Braun being out, being able to actually watch the team. He's not the type to just be caught up in the game and be a fan, which he can be, but he also watched the game on the sideline and dissecting it and probably picking his spot, seeing where he can be effective. I would have a lot of faith in him in that regard. So I think Braun gonna come in and do what he feel he need to do, and that's offensively screen, hit open shots, be a play finisher, pretty much on more of a play finisher on offense. Outside of when they need him, when they stagger to handle the ball, but I think a lot of Braun handling the ball gonna be out the elbow and at the post. I don't think he's gonna be doing too much dominating the ball up top when you got Luka and Reeves playing the way that they are. So offensively, for the most part, just be a play finisher, and if he creating playmaking is gonna be out the post and at the elbow. That's offensively and defensively. Just be another quarterback with Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart been the quarterback on D so far. That's on the front line. I think Brian coming in as a 4 for the most part is going to be the quarterback you need, like the free safety for the most part. You got Marcus Smart at POA, and you got Brian behind them, calling stuff out. I think their defense going to definitely benefit from that. And you got Aiton playing the way he's playing too. That's going to be behind Brian. So yeah, defensively, being another voice, being a free safety out there, and transition. That was going to be the last thing I think. They need Brian in transition. They've been pretty mid in transition. I think I saw my boy follow LA Bound on Twitter. He talked about that earlier. I was already thinking about it, but he had tweeted the Lakers been killing it in half court offense, but they like bottom 10 or something like that, and like transition frequency or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken. So
I
yeah,
saw their mid range numbers is like 57% or some shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah, they killing it in half court like that. They legit killing it. Braun coming back is definitely gonna be a big boost to their transition game. When you think about it, they don't really got nobody that's really gonna operate in transition. They don't got that one athlete that's just gonna really play finish in transition like that. Braun is gonna be somebody he's gonna kick out more in transition to other players, and as well be on the receiving end in transition as far as play finishing. So yeah, those are 3 areas I think Braun gonna come in and just automatically just be beneficial for the team. So I don't think he's gonna come back and try and screw nothing up. I think he's too smart of a player for that. We'll see though.
And if
We'll see.
and if he come back on that, bro, you're killing. You're gonna everybody's confidence gonna go down.
Oh yeah, no,
So you
there's
know what I mean? You can't come here and fuck nothing up, bro. Like
no,
they're
no, you can't.
their Lakers are in a great rhythm right now, bro. They have a
Great
great
idea.
rhythm. They tell all their players, and this is what I remember I spoke to you about JJ, bro. I'm
Yeah,
super impressed with JJ, bro. Like I love his coaching, bro. Love it.
yeah, he could coach, bro.
And you
He
can
can coach.
tell all them players are confident right now, bro. So if
Yeah,
Brian come back, he can't fuck nothing up, bro. If he
nah,
tries to come back and be more than what they need him to do, players' confidence is going to go down. Like that's just going to happen, and it's
yeah.
can't allow that to happen with the rhythm and the confidence they playing with right now.
And
But
the only
they have a great rhythm, bro.
and the player, I agree 100%. The player I think that's in the best rhythm. Why I say rhythm because he haven't even really been touching the ball a lot, but when he do, he's hitting some big ass shots. That's Rui. Rui been doing a lot of the little stuff that people been kind of, rightfully so criticizing him for since he's been with the Lakers on defense, like outside of rebounding. Yeah, I just don't think he's a good rebounder. I don't think he's capable of being a good rebounder as much as people want him to be. But as far as like off ball defense and rotating right, like you can tell he didn't put work in and he didn't got better at that. But offensively, bro, he on a low volume, like he's shooting something crazy. He on some crazy efficiency right now. Like anytime it seemed like he catch the ball in the mid range, he shoot. It seemed like that hell going in. He's shooting a crazy percentage from mid range and even from three. So Rui is the only player I'd be worried about when Braun come back, and that's not because of anything Braun would do stylistically that'll just take from Rui. They just play the same position. Braun at this point in his career, he's best as a foe. He's best as a foe. Rui is best as a foe. It's just kind of nowhere around it. It's a clash in terms of position. So in terms of Braun coming back, I think naturally just gonna take minutes away from Rui, unfortunately. And that's the only player I would be worried about when Braun comes back, honestly. And that'll be unfortunate because Rui been balling his ass off. In this game, he had a charge that was big, and he had a stupid big ass three. So it'll be tough, but Rui was probably on the top block for a lot of people anyway because he had $18 million expiring. So it is what it is. It's
No,
kind of
on
tough.
On the Spurs side of things, I really expect this nigga Wemby to struggle offensively. Going forward, due to the fact that they have no Dylan or De'Aaron right now, they are seeing teams start to adjust offensively to what he was doing to start the season. Finally starting to notice, like, okay, he's still not that offensively. Like he still struggles in certain spots. He's still not strong enough to move you off your spots as much. And you just play him in a crowd and force him to make decisions, and he's going to make mistakes. I think he has 6 turnovers again. Turnovers been really a problem for him. He's not getting easy shots off, and this is all things like I've said, bro. And when I was telling niggas to halt with the top 5 or top, not even top 5, top 3 talks, or best in the world talks, this is a big reason why. Because he's just not there yet, and you can see it. He's gonna need one of those guards to come back because he needs that extra playmaking to help him get into easier spots and adjust in that way. But yeah, it was a really good game plan by the Lakers. I'm thoroughly impressed by them this season. Um, Luca been looking really good. Even though today, I mean, yesterday was not even yesterday. The other day it was really bad shooting game by him. Still playing with pace, still getting to the free throw line. I thought the defense off ball was really good by him as well.
Damn good. That's
And
something I
hopefully
forgot to
that
point out
continues.
too. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Those steals were pivotal. Him drawing fouls were pivotal as well. Like he's doing a really good job at doing like the positional things that he's not the greatest at, but at least he's adding value in that aspect. So I commend him for doing that. Yeah, the Lakers on the road, bro. Thoroughly impressed with JJ Redick. I knew he was a good coach, but he's really showing it right now. And Aiton,
Yeah.
another thing is Aiton been really good. And he deserves credit for what he's doing right now. Been really consistent at what he's doing. He's giving you defense, finishing around the basket, making plays when he needs to. He's doing the things that you need to do as a Luka center. And Jackson Hayes also doing the same thing, diving to the basket, catching lobs, defense. Like just playing really good, bro. So great start by the Lakers.
Well said, bro. Was anybody else about to add anything? Well said though. All right, you want to chime in on this OKC and Portland game?
Then we need to go sit down, bro.
121 to 119. I heard you, bro.
Yeah.
What is
That's
it?
it.
You said what?
He said when we need to go sit down. Go ahead, Goods.
Wait, what? Why you say that? All right, bro.
That's
Never
not a
mind.
word all the time, dude. Go ahead, Goods.
No
Yeah,
fun.
my
Yeah.
fault.
I mean,
Yeah.
he haven't, bro. He just looks out of it the last 2 games, bro. That's it. And
Look
no,
out
it
of
has
it.
nothing. And no, Goods has nothing to do with the defense against the
Bro,
Suns. Okay, against the Lakers, no. He just looks out of it,
yes,
bro.
yes, it
Okay,
has,
bro.
brother.
Okay, I don't care what you think. I honestly don't.
But yeah, bro. This game we were coming off of a back to back. It was always gonna be tough to win in Portland. Portland, I've been saying they're a really good team. A lot of defenders, size, and just so happened in this game, the shooting by them was like ridiculous. I think Duop Reith was amazing from three this game. Drew, Tumani, anybody you could think of down the lineup was really good. And you can tell, like at the end of the game, guys didn't really have their legs. We were missing a couple defenders. I think Shea had 5 fouls at the end of the game, so they were trying to attack him defensively and go at him and try and draw a foul to get him out the game. And you could tell like he was being hesitant about even like trying to like make a play on it. Denny got by him a few times. Um, Even though, and another thing about Denny this game, yeah, he didn't shoot well, but he did a really good job of managing the game. At one time, bro, like it was ridiculous though. He was 0 for 11 from the field. He had like 16 free throws. Like, so he was really getting to the line at will. And it was like just it was really a size issue. And Denny's just really good at drawing fouls. Like he's been good at that. Um, but yeah, bro, like we can't if we go up 22, we can't give teams a chance to come back into the game with certain lineups. Mark started experimenting. He put Shea out there with Brooks Barnheiser and Brandon Carlson and Jalen Williams at one time. Like, like nigga, like you can't continue to put him with the worst lineups in the fucking NBA. Like he got to play with some NBA players, bro. Like that was just ridiculous by him. I don't know why he even put that lineup out there. Um, and yeah, we got to do a better job of like getting guys to play games. We can't just sit guys every other night. And yeah, we could have still won this game because Shea was obviously playing. But we're just sitting guys to sit guys at this point. Yeah, we're still 8-1. I get it. But Chet did not need to sit last night. He didn't. They just rested him just to rest him. Same thing with Caruso. Like they're just resting guys just because they think we could just rest guys at will. Um, But yeah, another great game by AJ Mitchell. I think he had 22. Did I say 22, 21? 21 points. Yeah, he was really
Yeah.
good. Aaron Wiggins was really good. Joe didn't shoot the best this game, but he made a couple good plays. But this game really just came down to down the stretch. We were missing a couple defenders, and the Trailblazers just hit every pivotal shot. Like every big three they needed. I think Drew hit like a pull up three. Denny
That
then
nigga
came
hit a
down like
step back three too.
yeah, Denny then came right down after shooting terribly the whole game. Hit a pull up three. Like he just walked into it, hit a pull up three. And then I think Denny hit Tumani in the corner. Cash. Like they had big time plays down the stretch that won them this game. And then Isaiah Joe had a chance to tie it up because he did get fouled, but his foot was on the line. But that's just how it should go, bro. He gave us our first loss of the season. Really good win by the Blazers, bro. They're now 5-3. School gonna be back soon, so yeah. And my top 6 take is looking really good, boy. It's looking really good. Clippers continue to be some shit. It's looking really good. I'm saying
they will not be top 6.
Okay, just watch, niggas. Just watch. Just
will
watch.
not be top 6. They'll be a playing team this year, though.
What you say, good?
To my top 6 with the Blazers. Niggas thought I was trolling. They could be top 6, bro.
You say you wavered off the top 6 and shifted to just 8, though.
No, I said top 6 to 8. I never wavered off the top 6.
I swear he just said they were going to be a playoff team.
I said 6 to 8.
Good. You switched the 6 thing and said 8 game.
Bro, I said 6 to 8 because Scoot got hurt. It was 6 before Scoot got hurt, brother.
Yeah, okay, so then when Scoot got hurt, you moved it to 8, though.
Bro, when I say 6 to 8, that means they still could be in the vicinity of 6. Like they could still be 6. I just altered it to put 8, that area, because I'm like, okay, Scoot getting hurt is big. Like, come on, bro.
All right. You got it, brother. At the end of the day, you think they're gonna be a playoff team. Nobody else in here did. So that's all you really gotta say.
No, I got it, brother. Appreciate you though.
No problem, brother. Appreciate you. Great breakdown, man. Shout out to the Blazers. Shout out to OKC. Even shout out to your boy Russ, who's coming up next, man. Your boy Russ had a triple double in this game, man. You want to talk about that?
We don't need shout outs, gang. We good over here. But I'll speak on them though.
Oh shit.
Hey, listen, man. Levine was out.
Good. You know you a clown, right?
Levine was out. Sabonis was out. This game was led by Russ, DeMar, and Dennis. Even Malik Monk having 21 points off the bench. Eubanks and Neek coming in with 12 in the starting lineup. Russ had a triple double with 23, 16, and 10. Big game for him on the Warriors side. Will Richards out of Florida, the rookie, had 30 points, career high for him. Obviously, Moses Moody had 28. Kuminga had 24. They played without Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond, so they obviously fell short. Pretty much all.
That Will Richards do nice, man.
Yeah, shout out to Will Richards. Pretty much all I would say about that one. I don't know.
Shout out Will Richards, man. That's a dog. That boy a dog.
Pretty much.
Shout out to Moses Moody too. That nigga super nice. He been a dog.
No, he hasn't. Like, what do you describe as a dog?
What's
a dog
that,
brother?
He don't get the opportunities, brother. Go look it up. When he's on the court, he produces. Even if it's not fancy numbers, nigga. When he's on the court, he's a real professional.
Hey, so you say he's a good NBA player. He's not a dog though. Like the dog that's classified for niggas like that.
The dog. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. I said he's a dog. So all that matters is about my perspective, because it's me saying.
Brother, you think the world revolves around you or something, brother? No,
my world revolves around me. Duh. So when I say, whatever I say, it matters to me, gang. Like, even if you don't want to believe it, that's fine. Don't believe it, nigga. You move on with your life. Nobody forcing you to live your world through me.
Yes, brother. I don't believe it.
He not a dog,
you
though.
Believe it though.
All right,
but yeah, man. Shout out to Russ. A couple months ago, a lot of y'all niggas in facts and stats. A lot of clowns, by the way. And he wasn't an NBA player. And he's just been showing niggas he's still really good. His age. Niggas told me he can't average 16 points a game in the NBA I don't know why niggas said that,
You
but
said
look
15.
at
You
him
said
now.
you said 15.
Well, 16.
When I
He's
say
still
he
Yeah,
looking.
could,
He's
it
when
was
averaging
I
it
say he
15.
wasn't
could
it
have,
wasn't 15. It was 16 by the way, bud.
Did we say
yeah,
team with
yeah,
expectations?
Good. It was 16 by the way, bud, not 15.
said 16.
Okay, so niggas told you he wouldn't average 16. Why you reference that? You want to bet he don't average it or something?
Yeah, like I'm confused. Like, what? I'll still bet you
Like
he
you
don't
want to
average
bet?
that.
It's a weird number.
Oh, all right then. Like I thought. So go ahead, carry on though.
Like, why are you
Like,
trying
who
to
y'all
You
pick
think
want
the
to
y'all,
way
who
real?
y'all
at
think
that
Do you
point
y'all,
want to
though?
bet?
who y'all think y'all testing though,
Do you want to
man?
bet?
Like,
Nigga, we testing goods, nigga. Fuck you
Kenny,
talking
it's
about,
a whole
nigga?
combo. If you don't know, you don't know.
I'm right here. That
Nigga,
nigga
reference
ain't
you reference that
averaging
like
no
you
damn
wanna
sixteen.
bet now or
He
something. You don't
tested
want to
good
Nah,
for
bet
nah,
it.
EB.
he not averaging 16. Good
He
knows
know
that. That's
that.
why
That's
he
why
not
he's on
putting no
mute.
money.
He know that.
Bro, he's a
Yeah, he
troll,
not putting
bro.
no money behind it.
He referenced
I'm
that
not
for
gonna
no
lie.
He
State,
reason.
has say,
state y'all number right
good.
now.
Say
State
he's
y'all number right now.
50,
capable of
50,
averaging
50,
50,
16.
50,
50,
But don't lose
50.
your money for ego, bro.
50. Yeah, stay on mute. Stop up here bluffing. Shout out to Russ
Be
though.
smart. That's yes.
Shout
Be
out to Russ
smart,
Wait,
though.
brother.
average 16.
Yeah. Shout out to Russ though. Last game on Thursday, we had the Suns at home hosting the Los Angeles Clippers, where James Harden didn't play, personal reasons. Kawhi didn't play. Bill played. Zubac played in company. Jalen Green made his debut, and it was really damn good. It's exactly what I envisioned. What spoke on this earlier this week or last week with him playing alongside Devin Booker in his offense. 29 points, ability to get to the basket, ability to shot make, ability to show athleticism, ability to knock down threes. All that was on display for him in 23 minutes. He was 10 for 20 from the field, 6 for 13 from the 3-point line, got to the line 5 times. And then Devin Booker, this allows him to scale back a tad bit and be more relaxed. Now, there's a lot of threes that he missed or shots that he missed that I wanted him to knock down, but it's basketball. He can't make every single shot. He was 10 for 22, still had 24, 6, and 7, still averaging 34 and 7 on the season. And then Grayson Allen's quiet has kept been good for them as well. Mark Williams been really damn good for them. And then Royce O'Neal also has 17 points at the starter. So I mean, the Suns they not the cutest team, they're not the best team, but they got players going to play basketball the same way on most nights. And this is without Dylan Brooks as well last night, who's another player that played the same way on most nights. So they're going to compete with pretty much damn near anybody. Not saying they're going to win these games, but they're going to compete. You gotta love the trade they made for Kevin Durant, especially an agent Kevin Durant, for a player that you wasn't going to win with. Why not trade and get Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks in the first round pick, a top 10 pick at that? So they made the right move in my opinion. They're going to continue to try to build on top of that and continue to try to build around Devin Booker. And you're going to see a lot of good basketball between Devin Booker and Jalen Green in the backcourt with all the guys that they have in the front court as options as well with Royce, Mark, Ryan, Oso, and more. So Nick and more. So I'll leave it at that. Good win for the Suns on the Clipper side of things. This is what I meant when I said Paul George is not like Paul George's Bill. Like Bill was just like trash now. Bill last night 20 minutes 5 points 2-14 from the field,
Bruh.
1 for 5 from
What
three.
do I
Have a
know?
bad game,
1 for 5
What
from
Yeah, bro.
what do I
You
know?
doing? Can I
one
talk, bro? You doing
one
too much right now, bro.
1 for 5 from
man? Oh shit,
1 for
my
5 from
man
3.
standing behind Bill.
1 for 5 from 3. And then Chris Paul, obviously this will be his last year in the league as well. Has not been effective in his minutes. So it's really just a really good
He only
group.
played 10
It's
minutes
really
though.
this season, gang. I'm not only talking about last night, bro. This season, I said, bro, he has not been effective in his minutes, bro.
Even as.
Chris Paul has not been effective in his minutes. Uh,
Yeah, but that was more so. Let me just throw this out there. Twin, when you speak on the game, can you speak to why Chris Paul minutes is so fucked up like that? Because last night, what y'all would think would be the type of game where Chris Paul actually gets some minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can elaborate on that. Let me first speak on the game real quick. I'm gonna be no James, no Kawhi. They went to Zoo early, try to get him going. I like that from Ty Lue, but when we look at this team, John Collins cannot be playing this much little minutes. In the first half, I believe Batum played like double his minutes. Like, bruh, this is a night where John Collins is supposed to get active. Not Batum should not be fucking playing more than no John Collins. That just goes to coaching. Like when you Ty Lue this season, rotation's been sloppy. When the non James minutes second unit has been ass. The Kawhi minutes has been very negative. Like, bro, this all goes back to Ty Lue. I mean, last night Jalen Green he played well. Feel like they could have been more aggressive, especially like when you know nigga get like you're not leaving him. Like the close, you're gonna be close line. You're not close out to him a little harder. If you look at Jalen Green's shots and one layup on Zoo, respectfully, Zoo, come on, bro. You cannot. You gotta go up. Like you gotta be more physical. I don't know what's up with Zubac's defense run protection this season. I cited the OKC game. OKC went 18 of 18 at the rim. I don't know the exact numbers this game, but Zoo's run protection has not been there this year. Offensively, he was great, but you got to play some type defense, especially in the pick and roll. You got to come up at the top of the level. I mean, he did lose weight. Beal, I'm not mad at Beal. Like, you feel me? Like, we got him on the cheap ass contract. Like, what's your expectations of Bradley Beal? He's supposed to be what, the fourth, fifth option? I didn't expect him to be an option over James Zoo
Bro,
or
what?
Kawhi.
Wait, what?
What, bro? What? The
I
nigga.
didn't expect. Hold on. I swear, I did not
Let him
expect him
rock.
to be
Let
a
him
top
rock.
three. I did not expect Bradley Beal to be a top three option. You know how good Zubac was last year? Like, what are we? Why three niggas come off the mic when I said that? Like, what? And let me just keep going. What to Lowe's point?
You expecting him
He
to be a top
Bro,
3 to 4 scoring
tween,
option, though,
stop.
brother.
Fight the screens, bro. Keep
my bad.
talking, bro.
To Lowe's point about Chris Paul, they went with Chris Dunn and other guys. They went with the what's it called? The young what's his name? Christopher. What's it called? They gave him minutes. He was trying to see more because the Chris Paul minutes have been bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's about to get fizzled out the rotation, if not getting DMPs, because he's just not there.
Exactly.
Like he can't. Defensively is bad. He's a little heavier too. Maybe it's conditioning. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't look like an NBA player. Like the pick and roll stuff hasn't been. The passing hasn't been there. Even the dribbling. Like, when we talk about Chris Paul, ball security is supposed to be tight. It's just like he just. I mean, he's old as shit, but like it's just ball security is not there. He doesn't even get to the rim. When you have a guy like Collins and Derrick Jones Jr. lob threats, when you play those minutes, you got to at least cause pressure to get to the rim or like try to create an advantage. Teams have been guarding the other guys. They're like, yo, Chris Paul, go get a bucket. You feel me? Like, that's how they've been guarding him. So his playmaking hasn't really been impactful. So that's why his minutes is going down. They're just going with younger and better players. But that's about it.
All right, cool. I'll leave that game alone. Shout out to the Suns for getting a win. They moved to 4-5 on the year. The Clippers dropped to 3-5. And that'll be that. A couple of games to look forward to as far as college basketball standpoint today. We got the Kansas Blue Blood matchup. Blue Blood tonight. We got Kansas versus North Carolina, 7 o'clock ESPN. That's something that's worth tapping into 100%. Georgetown and Maryland is going to be a good game as well. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern time. What else? I think that's the only thing to shout out for today.
Yeah, we definitely locked. We locked that Kansas North Carolina game.
Why are you leaving that game alone?
Yeah, we play today too.
You want to add some words to it?
I'm just saying, bro. Nobody's talking about your boy, bro. He's balling this season.
Yeah, I'm well aware, but I don't think anybody up here is going to say anything about him, bro. But do you want to say something about him?
I'm just saying, last year he got fizzled out of like talks of basketball because whatever the fuck was going on in Phoenix. But Devin Booker's still fucking great.
That's why I made a video. That's why I made a video on him this morning, bro. He's one of the more underrated stars in the league.
Bro, only idiots think he's not good, bro.
I don't.
Well,
nobody up here is going to praise Devin Booker, bro, and that's okay. Outside of Tails, bro.
I'd say it's a whole lot of men here.
On Saturday, key matchups to look forward to. We got Alabama versus St. John's at 12 o'clock. And then it's some other matchups. Where is it? Is that it? That's the only thing. That's the big thing from Saturday?
It's a lot of money to be made.
Arkansas, Michigan State. My bad. Arkansas, Michigan State. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern time. And that's some key matchups as I'm looking at it. So, more importantly, though, today at 7 o'clock, Kansas, North Carolina. You got two potential top 5 picks going at it in this one. Darren Peterson for Kansas, Caleb Wilson for North Carolina. North Carolina hasn't beat Kansas in a while. I think I saw, and then I think Hubert never beat Bill Self either. So they haven't beat them
today?
In a little minute. Yeah, today.
I didn't see the team for team stat, but I did see Hubert never beat Self though.
Yeah.
And guess what? I hate to be the one. I hate to be the one, but they'll probably do it today. I ain't gonna say who's gonna do it.
Randoms.
You know who I'm talking about. I'm not saying that team name, but
I like
they
Kansas.
probably win today.
I like Kansas. What?
No. Yeah, that
Is
That team
this
might beat
game is
them
today,
though. I'm
Ed?
not gonna hold you.
Yeah, today 7 o'clock.
It's just, bro,
Tune
because
into that, though.
that team is
Discord?
really DP or bust, bro.
If I'm
Like,
able to share screen it, yeah, because
like
it's on ESPN. I'm gonna try to find a site.
it's DP or bust, bro. So when it's like, yeah, that's why I got the other guys. But
Hey Ev, you seen I don't know if you seen it on Twitter, but yesterday Louisville game, they were screaming beat UK at the end of the game.
Yeah, I peeped it.
for real,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
We
when
don't
that's
play.
next week, right?
Yeah, we don't play until next week. Yeah, Tuesday, I think.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. How much?
We can bet whatever you want to bet.
We can bet.
Okay, bet.
All right, so that's that, y'all. If I find a link, I'm gonna put this game on in the Discord at 7 o'clock. So it's 5 hours. I don't know what the hell going on. So 5 hours, and then tomorrow we'll be in Discord as well, watching college basketball and football. Long as the games are on the screen. So keep that in mind. Thank y'all for all the support today. We're about to head to Playback for New Music Fridays. We'll be playing a couple of singles and then play G Herbo new album. And then may do a versus, may or may not. And then that'll be the show today. Again, make sure y'all all head to Playback. It's playback.tv/facts and stats. Playback.tv/facts and stats. If you're on Discord, you put the exclamation point Playback and it'll pop up. If you're on the YouTube, click the description. You will see the Playback link right there. I think it will say live watch parties or something like that. But that's the Playback room. So join that. The room is now live. Again, thank y'all so much for all the support today. See y'all on Playback. Ready to hear some music. Thank y'all for the sports talks. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for listening. Kenny, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank everybody that liked the video. Thank you to everybody that's been watching or even shared the live as well. So peace, blessings, and love. Pull up the Playback. Let's